What's up, everybody? It's Friday, so that means it's Dungeons and Dragons time.
Hell yeah.
I think we have a pretty packed night ahead of us here. So I'm not going to waste time talking. Who wants to do recap? Don't everybody volunteer at once?
So we open up in front of Nell's house, about to knock on the door. Nell knocks and quickly just walks in and calls out to their mother. And Taylessie comes out and is surprised to see Nell and their friends. After quick introductions, just like pretty much everyone else, they stare at Desmond and go, "But why?" After brief discussion of everything that's really happening with the potential of the people who are creating the barragils showing up to Durian, with the grand reopening of the Church of Durian about to take place in the next day or two. Uh, Nell explains that, yeah, Mom, you're gonna come with. We're leaving because we probably can't face what's about to show up. Nell's mom is spooked, but agrees to leave and starts packing their things and mentions if we've told anyone in charge. We tell them that, yes, we told, or at least tried to tell, um, the lovely Josiah Evangelical of the Church of Durian, but he was too busy to talk with us. So we just wrote him a note. And then she went, "Oh, we'll have you talk to the Baron." And we went, "Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea." So after uh, after Desmond cooked us all a very lovely dinner, we had a few more discussions and went to bed. When we woke up in the morning, we got ourselves out the door rather quickly to speak with the Baron, who seemed annoyed that he was not spoken to first, not only because we went to the leader of the Church of Durian, but also because we warned Seabluff first and spoke with Paladin Zahn. Now, this place is very rich and very bougie and super nice, in stark contrast to the slums outside, which is totally great. We love classism. And frustration of this all when there is no one around. Nell snatches something, which no one notices, luckily, and they head on out with another warning barely heeded. Back on the way back to the house, they start to come up with a plan of potentially doing something to get people out of here without being like, "Hey, there's a possibility of absolute decimation and causing panic." It is decided that Desmond will don his full plague doctor outfit and go for a walk to market to buy a few things, while Nell's mother, Taylessie, um, goes and has conversations with the fellow maids and cleaners of the elite to spread rumor of a potential plague that is beginning to run rampant in Durian, and that they should get out while they can, and that she is leaving. This seems to work pretty well. People seem a little off put. As soon as Taylessi comes back from spreading the good word, so to say, we quickly exit due north, which is very close to Nell's house, as Desmond is now back in his normal attire. And so onward we ride off to Truded, where we usually stay as the Eclipsean Order. During our ride, we pass these riders, which Roderick and Desmond noticed are ominous, and that the monochromatic magic that was seen in Elm Hollow, where the original Bear Drill attack took place. When this gets brought up, quick discussions are had of whether or not the team is splitting up 2 by 2, 1 by 3, if one person's going to Durian or if one person's going to Truded. In the end, we decide to go with the Eclipsean way of all together. And with a short argument from Nell's mother, they eventually get her to agree to stay put until sunrise, and if they're not back by sunrise, continue walking to Truded without us. And so we begin to run as fast as we can through the entire evening. Thoreen and Nell fall behind as they are wearing heavy armor, and that ain't an easy sprint all night sort of deal, while Desmond and Roderick pull ahead and are able to keep eye for the most part. Eventually, Desmond and Roderick come upon the horses of these riders all tied up, and a large dark burgundy tent. Upon investigation, Desmond finds that it is evocation magic in structure and that he cannot peer through it. Roderick tries to sneak over and crit fails, and all of the horses stare at him as one, without blinking. Roderick decides, that's sketchy as fuck. It slowly backs away up to Desmond and is like, did you see that? There's something wrong with them horses. Eventually, Thoreen and Nell catch up and attempt to stealthily make their way over to their companions, and they both crit fail. In that stealth, after brief discussion of the horses being weird, no, absolutely not being GM. Where was I? The horses being weird and the tent being evocation magic, Nell uses their divine sense to attempt to peer in to see if these are, if anything, fiendish in nature is within these 60 feet, as we would expect if these were in fact who we thought they were. And all 6 horses pop up as being fiends, but nothing can be gleaned through the tent. Nell decides to try to sneak over and see if they can make their way into, perhaps this shielding is only on the outside, and once in, more can be determined, and totally is going to stealthy make their way in, and if they're all still asleep, and definitely the baddies attempt to slit a throat. But they crit fail on the way over on that stealth roll. Yes, that is 4 crit fails on trying to stealth on these motherfuckers. Totally worked. Definitely. So the horses that are fiendish are now bucking and whinnying and making a fuss. And Nell's like, fuck. Uses disguise self to become a human man to maybe not be caught as who they are, and uses a quick minor illusion to put a snake by the horses. So if somebody were to peer out of the tent, it just looks like the horses got spooked by a serpent. Totally. Nobody peers out of the tent. There is no disturbance. And so Nell moves forward and tries to open the tent, to be met with a magical barrier. Strange. So they pick up a stick and throw it at it, see if it'll go through this magical barrier. It doesn't, it bounces off. So Nell goes to walk back to her friends, totally very stealthy like still. And as the crew moves further away to have the discussion, we find out. We don't find out. We discuss that, well, this is clearly arcane in nature, and we're definitely way over our heads, and we're all trying to discuss what it is. And then we remember we have a sending stone to a high level wizard. So we call up our good friend Quillwise, who says, "Oh no, that's just a tiny hut. Totally not difficult to do, and you guys are probably fine. But if it is a tiny hut, they can definitely see out of it, so they probably know you're there." Great. Um, and that these horses that are fiendish in nature, once we let him know they are not having flaming manes, he lets us know that these are Duskdales, and that even even he wouldn't really want to face off against one. Nice. After a little bit bickering back and forth about what's going to happen and if anybody's going ahead or turning back to Nell's mom, and if we're going to try to like release these horses and whatnot, we decide these horses are too intelligent and too dangerous for us, and we're going to go back to the road and flag down a carriage to bring us what would be a 6-hour walk back to Durian. Luckily, we are able to flag someone down, as it appears that these riders are only riding in the night, as it is now sunrise, and they are not leaving, and they did ride all through the night. We flag down a lovely tabaxi couple from Ozo, who have no idea who the Eclipsean Order is, and we let them know that, oh, we're the peacekeepers, like totally just out for justice and the people and all that, aka we're kind of cops, but not really. They give us a ride back to Durian, where they are, like everyone else, looking at Desmond like, so why are you wearing that? We try our best to be like, yeah, he's from Niratima, and this is his culture thing. Please stop questioning it. And so we finally make it back to Darien, where we can alert the guards that there are 6 riders upon Duskdales potentially coming to stuff devout believers into a vessel to create a monster known as a Beradrill, and to be ready to take up arms. And they go spread the word, and we go, okay, is there a place we could sleep in the meantime? Because we've kind of been running all night, and then took a long carriage ride, and we have not slept. So we take a rest. We're led to, well, we're about to take the rest. We are brought to the barracks of the city guard, which is completely empty except for us. And that's where we ended our session.
And that's where we're gonna pick it up too. So you are all in the guard barracks in the northern part of Durian. And you all lie down to get some rest. At this moment, no one else is in the guardhouse, as the guards have been, their attention has been split with getting things in order for the grand reopening of Durian tomorrow. Plus, with you alerting the guard of the incoming forces, they've been out sort of sentrying to make sure that they spot it. So you all have the guardhouses to yourself. And you do manage to get some rest in. Did anyone use anything? Do we actually need to do a mechanical long rest, or do you already have one?
No, we did not have one since attempting to make camp the night before and spotting these guys. So we literally ran through the night and then rode a carriage into town on no sleep since the previous evening.
All right. Then we will do a formal long rest. And hate when I click the wrong button. And then as you're all resting in the guard towers, or in the guard house rather, you get this moment of it being just eerily quiet. Like all of the commotion and everything that was going on dies out, which allows you to get a little bit of rest. But your sleep is cut short by a series of explosions. One off in the distance, one very close to you, and then another faint one off in the distance. And then all of a sudden you start hearing an uproar of voices. You start hearing the sounds of shouting. You start hearing the sound of siege weapons firing off.
And so we bolt out of the barracks, grabbing our weapons along the way, preparing for battle, I suppose.
Yep.
All right. And as you walk outside of the guardhouse, you see people running by. You hear the sounds off in the distance of metal clanging. And I need everyone to go ahead and give me an initiative roll, please.
We tired for this.
No, the finally was I've been slowly picking up the Sirenscape volume because I could hear nothing. And I've been like, all right, when can I hear what's supposedly happening?
Yeah, I tried keeping it relatively low so it wasn't too loud, because I know that they'll do something crazy where all of a sudden it's just like, ah!
Yeah, they always do.
Wait,
But I have it at like 118 and I can still barely hear it.
You did have a long rest, yes.
Right. Now I gotta. Okay.
We are killing it with this initiative.
We got
Desmond in the front and everyone else going last.
See, Desmond never takes anything he's wearing off. So as soon as the first explosion, he just rises and goes out.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense that Nell's in the middle of like attempting to like load up some plate armor, like shit.
Mel just trying to. Okay, I gotta. That one. Okay.
Gotta
Yeah.
get this pad on underneath it.
Roderick's bouncing back and forth between the two of them, trying to help them get strapped in properly.
Trying to load his guns like, oh no, oh no.
Oh no, they stay loaded. Shit.
Pulls
Oh,
them
there's
out
that
underneath the pillow.
loud noise you were talking about.
Yeah, I knew it happened.
This can go.
Keep it at like 45 is usually like the perfect amount, just to get a little bit of background noise. Although 45 is still a little loud. Anyone who's watching,
That's on.
Go ahead.
I will say that's on your front. I have to turn my volume up to 108 to hear it.
Well, I turned the master volume to 45.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be able to keep it at like 100, and you should be hearing it as I'm hearing it, so I can...
Yeah, it's not loud enough for me at that level. I can
Okay.
not really identify what's happening, so I have to turn it up more.
No worries. If it gets too loud, someone in the chat just let me know if the background sound starts drowning out everybody. Okay, you all step out. You see guards running past you. You see them out there, and as you look out through the open gate, you see this scene of chaos as there are soldiers fighting citizens, and you see citizens attacking back, and you notice that a lot of the citizens out there have these glowing blue eyes. You start hearing siege weapons shoot off. And as they do, you see in the middle of all of this wreckage, large boulders being flung in the middle and bodies flying into the air. You're seeing...
Out or in. Like out of the walls or into the walls?
Out of the walls. Does everybody have the map up?
Yep.
Okay.
No. Where map? Their map.
Above the initiatives,
Okay.
yeah. You're seeing a small army of robed figures fighting guard, fighting civilian. You're seeing civilian fighting civilian, civilian fighting guard. Desmond, what do you do?
I don't see anything on the map except for us.
Scroll out.
I still don't see anything on the map except for us.
Are you on the Attack on Durian map?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Like all I see is like two like circles of light on the two towers, and then just us.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dominated commoner. And 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5 fleshbinder whelpings.
You should be seeing the whole map.
Nope. Like it's like
Oh.
I have. It's like it's nighttime and I can only see within my dark vision.
Which is weird because...
Like I'm getting that effect, but I'm still seeing the enemy tokens.
Where you should be able to see the whole map. Like, I'm looking
I
at the
can,
same
I
thing
can
on...
see the entirety of the drawing of the map, but it's blank. If that makes sense. Like I can see the trees, the path, and stuff, but that's it.
Looking at the stream, I don't see any of those commoners.
Yep.
So weird. Fantasy Grounds, come back and help us.
They're there.
There it goes.
Did that do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I
Turned
turned
it
it
off and back
off
on.
and turned it back on again. I literally just turned off player vision and turned it back on.
I love it.
Missed it,
Where's Bob at when you need him?
right?
Not with us.
All right. All these commoners just look like random citizens, right?
Except for the fact that you notice that Some of them have glowing blue eyes.
Okay. We don't see like any guards or anything.
Oh yeah, like I said, you're seeing guards out in the fray fighting. There's guards fighting robed figures. There's guards fighting citizens. There's citizens fighting citizens. Like there's a whole battle sprawled out in this area just outside of the gate.
Should
And
we
the
be
gate's,
seeing
like,
guards on the
down,
map?
right?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I didn't want to populate the map with like 80 tokens. I was populating what is
Okay.
relevant for the combat scenario.
And like the map is, or the bridge, the gate, whatever, is like open or down or whatever.
Correct.
Doesn't
Yep.
stick out.
Yep.
All right. Well, Desmond's gonna move here, and this is gonna be vague, but he is gonna hold a fireball until he can figure out who the actual enemy is.
What's going to be the trigger on release? Because you can't hold an action without being able to define like what's going to trigger it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the one thing that I will say is if you're thinking of a fireball, there is no area you're going to be able to not have...
Well, not fireball. That's way out of my fucking league. Firebolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, give me a perception roll. So you're clearly seeing scenarios where there are civilians fighting civilians, and you notice that a lot of them have the blue glowing eyes, which you've seen before. You would be probably easy to discern that like something is going on with some of these citizens that is making them attack back.
I'm gonna hold an action and attack with one of my party members, with whoever they attack, if that's allowed. Maybe someone else can do a better job of discerning who is an actual enemy, because Desmond is not gonna start taking out citizens.
Sure, that'll work.
All right. And
So-
as Desmond runs forward, he like holds a hand up to his party and says, "All I'm seeing is citizens out there. These are the people of Durian." And that's his turn.
Okay, so just for my understanding with this, if one of your party members attacks someone, that's who you're attacking.
Yep.
Got it.
And you can like choose to forego your held action too if you want, right? And then just give up your action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You watch as off in the distance, Desmond, you're probably the only one that can see this, as there are these robed figures that are lined up, and they're standing like parallel to one another, and you're seeing them chanting, and as you're waiting for your compatriots to join you, you notice as one of the guards run up and goes to swing, and one of these guys puts up a hand, and as it does, you see the guy like slowly lower his sword, and as he turns around, you see the blue glow of the eyes, and you watch this guard turn and just strike down a commoner. Roderick.
Yeah, he's gonna come out, kind of see what's going on. Hell, what is my? Oh, let's see. And it's pretty much evident that the blue glowing-eyed people are just attacking their own and everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you stand out there and look for long enough, you start seeing that, like, anybody, you'll see, like, groups of guard fighting guard or just, brother fighting brother, and you'll notice that one of them has the glowing blue eyes. And it's the same glowing blue eyes you have vividly seen um, in one of your dreams.
Shoot.
When the guard ran up to one of the people in the back, they immediately turned and struck down a commoner.
And I know we got kind of like the fog of war thing going, but can we see the row of robed figures in the back there?
Yeah, so it's hard to make anything out beyond them because of how dark it is. But you can clearly see that there are a row of them, and they are standing in a way that they are absolutely parallel with one another.
And they don't seem to be doing anything.
They give me a perception roll.
All right.
They look like they're chanting. They look like they're doing some sort of ritual, maybe, but it's hard to make out any details of exactly what's going on.
Okay. And then my last question, when it shows range 40 by 120,
Yep.
what does that mean exactly?
So that means anybody that is 40 or less away, you can shoot regular. Anybody that's between 41 and 120, you can do with disadvantage. If you
Okay.
already have disadvantage, you can't do that. And anything outside of that max range number, you can't hit it. It's out of that range.
Okay. Oh, okay, so just getting out to stand next to Desmond, let me see. Two, 3 squares. Shit, that's not gonna. So he's gonna look over to Desmond and say, unfortunately, we're gonna have to get to that back line, and from our best assumption, we're gonna have to go with that they're the ones causing this. So we will spare who we can to get there, but we do have to make our way there.
Right behind you.
With that, he's gonna run forward a little bit. He's
John, if you
gonna
don't stay your ass inside the grid.
no. He's gonna unholster one of his pistols and take a shot at commoner number 3. Which let me see. Let me make sure that is. Don't have my combat tracker up. Okay, that did select. Perfect. Let's see if we. Yeah, he's gonna unholster and take a shot.
That's a hit. And as you shoot this guy in the back of the head, his body just drops. And he like turns and looks at you, and you see the blue light just fizzle out of his eyes, and then he just falls backwards.
All right, and he start to like whisper something under his breath as he is charging forward to try and get around all this. Let's see, that should be maximum distance, I think. So yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you're 30 out.
Okay, yep. End of my turn.
All right. Nell.
Nell's turn will be taken with pulling out a javelin and using dash action to try to get as close as they can to the back, while also getting
1, 2,
an item
3,
they can
4,
throw.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that works.
Oh, real quick, is Desmond's action null and void because the target died?
Yeah,
Okay.
unless he wants to throw a firebolt at a corpse, I'll allow it.
Yeah!
That bitch.
Fuck that corpse in particular!
Nell, give me a perception roll, please.
Perception. Or, because it's now, perception. Apparently all I have to do is mock myself.
So from where you are, you can see this battlefield kind of sprawling out in front of you, and you running out there. Even you had to like duck and dodge between people fighting. Again, I do want to iterate that this is a large amount of people that are out here, 50, 60 people probably out here fighting. And as you get to this vantage point that you're at here, you see these 5 robed figures in the back, and you can clearly tell that they are doing some sort of a ritual. And just beyond them, you see this tall, lanky figure that's standing there, maybe 10, 12 feet tall. And as you run out there, you see these glowing yellow eyes that just snap to you. And you hear a voice say, "Get the abyss kissed." And as they say that, you watch as all of these robed figures that are doing this, they turn and they point to you in unison.
That's fun.
Hell is below. Probably too far from friends, and also with the clang of battle, no one would hear them anyways.
Any bonus actions or anything you want to do?
I don't even think I have any bonus actions.
Okay. Then that'll bring it to Thrain.
Other than, like, things that aren't important right now.
Right. Why doesn't it? Does it not automatically show distance?
It
How
does.
far targets?
If you target people and then highlight yourself, it should.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, I know it used to, just how. So.
You would not be able to cast anything on Nell from this vantage point.
No, I'm trying to just keep them targeted so I can get this
Okay.
25. Need to get as close as possible.
I
Go
don't know why.
there.
Because my.
Are you standing on Dez? No,
Nope,
you went just
just
above
past him.
Dez. Okay. The way it looked on the screen, it was like right there. Like, I don't think that he's gonna appreciate that.
As you dash away now, you'll hear Thrain yell, "Get back here. I need you closer for this." And then he will look at. Far is that? Oh, even better. So we're gonna go like this. Look at commoner 1 and 2 because of brain words, death domain. I can target 2 people with my necrotic cantrip. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. Was that a saving throw?
That was a saving throw, and they both failed.
Cool. And then neither of them taking damage, so they both it. Indeed. Don't know what. I roll damage twice for that.
I did
No.
it already.
Okay.
And they both dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, so as you look at them and you take your death toll, again, you watch as they turn to look at you for a second, and you watch their eyes just fade back to normal before their body drops.
Mm. And I think that'll be it for me.
Okay.
It just runs around me in a circle.
And now you notice as the robed figures turn and point to you, you start seeing all of these glowing eyes just pivot to your direction, and you watch a small horde of these people come running towards you.
Isn't your AC 20?
It is. It's showing 18. I don't think whatever the heck you did to me actually did anything to my AC.
I don't have anything to actually put stuff on you.
Got it. So Cliff would have had to. So technically my AC is 19, not 18. Because with my chainmail, it's 16, shield brings it to 18, and then the effect you placed on my armor would bring me to 19. But if
What
they're
is that
ranged
effect?
attacking me, that's different, and I get an additional +2 because of it being a arrow catching shield. So then it's 21.
What effect are you putting on them?
They have one of my infusements, my magical items. They have enhanced defense on their armor.
Why is it not letting me do capital letters? Thank you. AC +1. I think that should do it. Let's do it.
That's a hit point.
Huh?
Oh wait. I think. Yeah. I'm confused about what it did damage wise because it looks like I healed 1 hit point even though I took 1 damage.
No, it says you have one
I don't
wound.
know.
You have 1 wound.
Oh, okay. Because it was green, my brain was like positive number.
Oh. That just means that you're missing a low amount of health, so you're still in the green, and then when you start missing more,
Yeah.
it turns yellow, then red.
I got that now.
Let me see one thing real quick.
It's still showing that I have an 18 on
It's
my
not going to
screen.
change on your sheet.
Okay.
Because it's an additional effect that's going to be added on to it. And if this doesn't work, then I'll actually just put it on your sheet. Is this an effect that stays permanently, or is this something you're going to be able to get rid of?
It's gonna be changing constantly.
Okay. Then we should probably build that into your character sheet to prevent this. So let me know so I can remember to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this should work. If it doesn't work, then we'll just manually know that it isn't doing it.
Got
If you
it.
get hit with a 19, then you know it's
We
not
know.
working.
Mhm. 'Oh, flanking. I was like, but why advantages?
I thought flanking wasn't a thing in 5e.
It has nothing to do with flanking.
Okay, never mind then.
20 would not be a hit with a range, though. Wait,
Which means even my
your shield does what?
shield at a range, if I'm attacked with a range, does an additional +2 to my AC.
Okay, so
So
that
that
would
would
not
make
be a
it
hit then.
20 at the moment. Except for that I have the +1 from Dez, which would make it 21.
Right, so that should not be a hit.
Yeah.
Yep. So you all see as Nell runs out there that all of these people just turn and immediately start rushing them. As the battle wages on, the Durian forces are still spilling out through the gate, trying to fight these people off. And you're watching as more and more of these people come out here. These robed figures are, whatever they're doing, they're turning brother against brother, man against man over here. Desmond.
All right. Moving through someone is difficult, right?
Yeah.
Either way, they're gonna take 10 to get there if that's the case.
Sorry.
It's fine.
But he's a little guy. You just hop over him.
It's the little game of leapfrog.
And are you standing in front of or on top of the box?
On top of. Then a green fireball appears in the palm of his hand and he chucks it in the direction of Nell, goes straight over their head and goes to the flesh binder instead.
Nice.
Ah, it fizzled out by the time I reached him.
Yeah, you watch the brightness sort of die out as it's whipping through the air, and as it hits them, little spark of green flame hits off of their shirt.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Now you hear that voice from the back again saying, "It looks like they're all here."
Does everybody else hear this, or is this just Nell?
Nell's the only one close enough to hear it. Why you no do what I tell you to do?
Because I do what I want.
Unacceptable.
What you really want?
Mm-hmm. Zigga zigga.
And Desmond, as you shoot that firebolt forward, you hear this sound of um, of a arrow leaving a bow, and you hear sounds in unison. You just hear as one,
Holy Toledo.
2, 3, 4, 5 arrows rip through the sky, landing on one of them hitting you in the shoulder, one of them hitting in the arm, and then a couple more raining down right alongside you, and one goes right between your legs and clunks in the box that you're standing on. Roderick.
Roger, seeing that, is gonna roll over and kind of take cover behind this box here. He is.
For sake of argument, that was 15 movement. To get over the box would have been an additional 5.
All right. He is going to take aim and yell, "No, get down!" And he's going to fire a few shots here. First one at this guy.
Definitely a hit.
He is then going to unholster his other gun from his left hand, takes aim, and he is going to fire at, let's see, I don't have a clear shot at that one, so we'll go with that one.
It's a hit.
And he's going to say, "Get to the roped ones in the back." And then he is going to remain in cover behind the boxes here, and that'll be the end of his turn.
All right. Now.
Nell looks around, horrified at the commoners dropping around her, and calls out, "These are the people of Durian and the visitors! Attack to incapacitate, not kill!" As,
They look pretty incapacitated to me.
they sure are, pal.
Roderick's like, I'm doing my part.
And, going to, what is it, control click to hit a person? I don't remember how to
Target them.
Yeah,
Yes, you had it right.
Yep.
Okay. Where is the combat tracker? How do I see this? What is going on?
On the top right-hand corner, there should be an icon of 2 swords crossed.
When I click on it, it wasn't doing anything for like the longest time. And now it's doing something. Everything's fine.
Turn it off, turn it back on. We've all learned a
Yep,
valuable
pretty
lesson.
much. So I don't know if there's something to select for attacking to like knock out and not kill. Or-
I don't. I no.
I don't think
think
there's
there
anything
is.
to click for that.
It would just be, verbally me saying I do the thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You're not targeting anybody though. Who is that geared towards?
Dip. Commoner 7. I'm not supposed to move.
All right.
But yes.
That's a hit.
Ooh. Then. But knocked out, not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do a melee attack with a javelin?
Yeah, you don't have to throw it. It says properties thrown. But why would you have to throw it? Why wouldn't you be able to wield it like a spear?
Because that's a spear.
Okay, like a lance is what I meant. Why can't I just yeah?
There's also a weapon called a lance, I think. I know.
I'm talking in a realistic standpoint. I just hadn't thought of that. I guess I would be instead wielding my battle axe and not.
A spear is versatile. It can be either one.
Mhm.
But it's a javelin, so it can't be either one. Get it?
Right. Because of the name, you can't poke with it.
Fuck you.
The pokey don't work now.
We'll pretend that it was with my battle axe and not my javelin. How's that?
Sure.
Does that work,
seems
Cliff?
that
Yeah.
seems much more less lethal.
Right.
Listen, I can rotate it from the bladey portion and go bong.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah,
You hit them hard enough in the head, they go down, guys. Did you know that?
They
also-
sure do.
You also can make them stay down forever by doing that.
It's
Everything's
bleeding
fine.
out the
This
ears.
isn't gonna be a
It's like,
problem.
see, that's how you do it.
He's sleeping.
The big knot on his head. That's the off button.
Batman doesn't kill people.
All right. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to get a snack now.
Okay.
Be back laters.
Brain.
Okay.
His face was always inverted.
And then I'm gonna squeeze around the box here. Can I do that?
It's if you move over the boxes, it's add an additional 5 movement.
Where that is, can I squeeze around the box to
do you
not
mean?
have to run over it?
Like stay to the left of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then that was 20, 25. Okay. I wanted to know if I could squeeze around it, whether that's because I have short legs.
I got you. You're good.
And then from here, I will cast Bless. As I scream in Dwarvish prayer to Moradin to protect my family, as they are all I have left. So if anyone speaks Dwarvish, you get that, but if not, you just hear me scream full volume Dwarvish
Yeah, it just sounds like
gibberish.
the angry thing the dwarf said.
Like, man, Thrain is pissed.
Right.
He's like, I'm in such a good mood, and I hope everybody survives this. And it sounds like, oh, like, oh
Sounds like
shit!
Maisie Russian.
Yep.
All right.
And then, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
That is why, he yelled at Nell that I need you closer. You're muted.
kind of surrounded, though, or was. Moving would have causes, opportunity attacks soon.
No. I was mad at you for running away from me. So
Yeah,
I
it
moved
landed
How
closer.
dare you?
landed on a 17 and then switched to a 5 last second. He's sweepy.
Welcome to our worlds.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, in 10 levels, the +1 will be a +2, and that won't hit
Yep.
you anymore.
Just you wait.
My hero, Desmond.
All right. As the battle rages on, you hear someone yell from one of the towers, "Fire the trebuchet!"
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
And you see
Wait,
this.
what the hell?
Those are all D1s.
Okay.
It just does 10 damage. The damage numbers are abstract to the larger battle going on at hand for these two forces.
I was gonna say, not 20, 10 damage. What the hell?
Just load up a bunch of gravel.
Yeah, I'm switching sides after that.
You see as this large boulder lands right in the middle of this crowd, bodies get tossed into the air, and at the same time, you're still seeing the robed figures in the back chanting and saying things to the people that are nearby, and you're watching them all switch sides to start attacking their own people again. That did not do what it was supposed to do. There we go. Okay. Desmond.
All right. Desmond with one limp arm with the arrow sticking through it. Uses his other arm to like hold it up. Another fireball appears in the center. And same guy.
The hell?
The bless.
Bless.
Mhm.
It's a D4.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck is just going on here? I just seen a bunch of pretty colors.
All right, more passion. More passion. Hey.
Hey.
What does? I don't remember. What does this do?
Well, so hold on.
Oh,
Before
okay.
I tick this guy off here, was that a non-lethal firebolt or was that a lethal firebolt?
that was pretty lethal.
Okay.
And
I
then
thought you
Desmond-
couldn't non-lethal magic anyways.
It was a joke, darling.
I don't know if that's an actual rule though.
No, I think you can non-lethal any attack.
The fireball's just gonna slap him. Then Desmond like looks down at this commoner and he's just like, please stop. Then vanishes in a puff of smoke. And he is going to appear here.
All right.
You missed was when I cast my bless. It was just the angriest sounding dwarvish you've ever heard,
Unless you speak Dwarvish.
unless you speak dwarvish.
Why would I learn that barbaric language?
Wow.
I'm joking.
Thrain's
Nell
like,
doesn't speak that
take
way.
it back.
Right. How do I unbless?
All right.
Zoom.
Who's got the fucking miter saw out?
Brittany's I think making a smoothie.
Oh.
Hmm.
I thought she was making us a treehouse.
Wow. Back-to-back threes.
Don't worry.
Ooh.
All right, that's it for Desmond.
So
Well, new character.
as you move over, you right when you step to the side, you hear the sound of arrows rain. And one of them you see still going back over there. And as you turn to look this way, you see two coming back at you. One of them misses, and one of them hits you right in the chest.
Why couldn't you have been closer to me?
Because I'm squishy and I don't want to be near people.
Yeah, but I would have been able to use my protection to go. No,
Now,
that's mine now. You're attacking
That-
me.
death saving throws. Is that considered a saving throw that would get the 1d4?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Roderick, as you're standing behind the boxes and surveying what's going on, you see Desmond just disappear, and then out of your peripheral, you see him appear over there, and then he just drops.
Roger gonna yell, Dez is down. We have to close the gap where their archers aren't gonna fire at you.
Do you want me to get towards Desmond?
If you can help get him to his feet, yes. And he rolls his gun around in his finger to reload the next shot and fires.
Do you non-lethally shoot this person?
If Nell is looking, we'll say yes.
Well, between me and you.
I'm a non-lethal you up the side of the head when you get to bed tonight.
I need to know, do I click the button to make the blood splat or no?
We will say blood splat, but I'll check for a pulse later.
Perfect.
Raina,
In
use
all
the
fairness,
stairs.
in all fairness, for yours to be non-lethal, you would really have to like switch ammo or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Or
it's a-
aim for not kill shots, like, fire at their quads so they can't really run or move.
Yeah, but you could still bleed out from that. You
Yeah.
could still hit a major artery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. We totally wouldn't hit the femoral artery and bleed out.
Well,
Right.
he definitely didn't get hit in the femoral artery, and he definitely did not bleed out in front of the boxes. Are you any bonus actions or any movement, Roderick?
Nope, that's all set.
All right. Nell, depending on which direction your attention was at, with you fighting the dude in front of you and knocking him unconscious, I assume that you didn't see everything going on behind you. And you hear Roderick yell out, and as you turn and look over your right shoulder, you see Desmond on the ground, just sort of laying there with his arm up, and you see an arrow sticking out through his chest.
Nell's panic seems to increase a bit, noting that now friends are down along with these commoners. And they're gonna call out, that thing in the back is identified as kissed. That's why we're being targeted.
Do any of us
And
see that thing yet?
The only person who has seen it is Nell has seen the silhouette of it. It is behind the line of robed figures.
they just know from what Nell has said now, that thing in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't really realize that nobody can see it but them. So I know that Commoner 7 is
He's sleeping.
knocked out. Is anybody else around me knocked out? I just because I can't tell looking at them
No.
if they're swinging at me still.
No.
Okay, everybody's still kicking. Got it.
Correct. There are 3 around you to your east, west, and south. No, southwest.
Didn't we get some healing potions? Potions of healing? At some point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure my memory was right.
I mean, no.
Would I have a clean shot to throw? Would you allow throwing potions of healing in this one where it hits them, or do they have to drink?
There's definitely not a throwing of potions of healing, no.
Shame.
Another Baldur's Gate thing.
Yeah.
I've
Potions.
played with
potions,
DMs who did that.
Potions
where it
need
was
to
like
be
a solid
consumed
sort of deal.
to do it. Yeah. I mean, if you want to try to create something that could be like a topical healing, I'm
Totally
all
can
for
do
that.
that with my herbalism kit at some point. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm cool if it's something that we specify that is doing that, but a potion needs to be consumed for it to take effect.
Heal Nade!
There you go. That's
That'd be
something that
sweet.
sounds like the guy that needs healing would make.
He's like, good idea.
He pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing it down.
All right.
Seeing you look at Desmond, I'll yell, I got him.
Nope. What? How? Okay. No.
You non-lethally
Oh, blessed.
bash him with it.
Yes.
I was like, where'd the D4 come from? I'm not mad, I'm just confused. He done been bonked.
He's sleeping.
Taking a nap.
All these sweepy babies.
No bonus actions. That seems my turn.
Okay. Thrain.
Alright. I'm going to dash over to Desmond. As I'm running past Nell, I'm going to cast Sanctuary.
Dash is an action.
Sanctuary's bonus action.
Okay.
And it's
Hell
9 concentration, so Bless stays.
Nice.
Adds running past, so they don't attack them, and they will struggle to attack you. And then I will just pretty much body block Desmond for the time being.
And
That's my turn.
where are you casting Sanctuary on Nell?
On Nell. It's on a creature.
Yep. Is there a radius to it, or is it just that person?
And you ward a creature within range.
Okay, perfect.
And she does have. They have Sanctuary, so
Perfect.
anything attacking it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep, perfect. All right, this one's sleeping. This one's sleeping. This one's awake. All right, and oh, it didn't even make the wisdom save. It missed anyways. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to choose another target, so it's
I believe my saving throw is a no.
10.
Never mind. It is 10.
That's what it says on the what you applied.
Wait.
Oh wait,
shouldn't
no,
be.
sorry, that's the duration that's on there. My bad.
It should be 13.
I was gonna say, oh my god.
Hang on. I gotta figure out what my saving throw.
It's your
that one and saves.
it should be whatever your casting modifier is and your proficiency bonus with it.
Casting modifier is. I don't.
It's 8
I
plus
8.
your skill plus proficiency.
So I'm. Okay. Yep. It's 13.
Ooh.
DC 13.
Oh, that was scary.
Desmond, as you run over there and you cast Sanctuary on Nell, you hear Des coughing up blood underneath his mask.
Oh fuck! That nat 20 would have been his death save. God damn it!
Uh huh.
Sand, stop dying.
I got fucking hit with like 6 attacks. I am squishier than a fucking wizard. I got another character lined up. It's fine.
All right.
You always do. Don't kill him
'Cause
off.
shit
He's
like
too
this
cool.
happens.
Okay.
What are you talking about? You retire characters. They don't die.
Nope. Certain ones are not allowed to die ever.
Pretty sure Debian would still be alive, kicking somewhere.
He's sitting there, please grant me the sweet release.
You see the robed figures aiming their arrows at Nell, and you're seeing them failing to be able to do this. And you hear a disembodied voice say, "Aim for the dwarf." So they do.
No. Thrain, take Desmond's mask off before you die.
Hold on. Cliff, when we go down, are we still conscious?
No, it specifically says you are unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea for a home rule that we can do here.
Roderick, you just see this volley of arrows just, and they're all landing around Thrain. Thrain, you have a shield, right?
Yes, I do.
I assume Thrain is blocking this volley of arrows coming towards him.
Yep. I'm thinking they're coming towards Desmond, as they've all been coming towards Desmond. So I'm just trying to
Fuck
body
that
block
guy.
Desmond.
That guy particular right there.
So Commoner 10, sleepy or not sleepy?
So Commoner 10 and Commoner 7 are asleep. 8 and 9 are still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
You can put them to sleep permanently.
I was specifically told this was not a nighty-night. Even just a quick little nap.
Yeah, it's a quick power nap. Trying to provide some path for Nell to get out of there. So, yep, he once again flips his gun around. You hear this clink clink as it reloads the next round.
Oh,
So I will say with this one, even if you said it was non-lethal, That dude is dead.
Cliff, I would like that one to be non-lethal, please.
Denied.
His head non-lethally exploded.
There go his brains.
See, Megan, I tried.
Oh, John,
Mm-hmm.
high or low?
Oh no.
Low.
Okay. Do you plan on moving or you staying there?
Staying put. I ain't got no shield.
Nell, you just hear this wet splash as you watch the person to your left fall.
Just a mist of blood coats them, and they're like, shoots a look at Roderick.
They are non. It was lethal. So, the one to your north is sleepy, the one to your east is sleepy, the
Oh, I
one
know.
to your west is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I'm keeping track.
As you turn and look at this person, Nell, you recognize them as Fayrith, as someone that you went to school with.
What was their name?
Fayrith, Feyrith, Fayrith.
Favorite snap out of it! And non-lethal schmack.
Sanctuary
Schmack.
Sanctuary is no longer on now.
Yep.
I forgot. It's pretty easy. I have no brain.
I mean, seeing someone that you grew up with attacking you, it could be like heat of the
Yeah.
moment. Shit.
That's fair.
Yeah. No thoughts, head empty, just scrambled egg. Anyways, non-lethal bonk.
Head empty, like scrambled egg, just like the person's self-favorite.
Yeah, and that person goes sleep as well.
Sin is having a blast. Desmond is really upset about the commoners dying.
Oh yeah, totally. Who
Oh, wait,
said that
sorry.
my turn was over, sir?
I was just gonna say, I'm sorry. Do you plan on doing any movement or any bonus actions? I apologize. I backed it up.
Well, now that I can move, although it's gonna be double movement to move over this friend, yeah?
You're stepping over bodies no matter which direction you move in.
I know, that's what I was saying, like, that is
Yeah.
gonna be more movement. Actually, it doesn't matter, because I would still have enough movement to be in this motherfucker's face.
You sure do.
No more
And
sleepy
here
sleep.
Thrain's like, stop going far away!
Don't care anymore.
Thrain, you need to start telling them to do things that you don't want them to do, so that way they won't do it.
Right?
Listen,
Put
we're still
yourself in
level
danger.
2. We're still level 2, so we still have the oh shit attitude on Nell. Not at the experienced fight yet, quite now. Wow, those were good words. Scrambled
Sure
egg.
was.
We all knew what you meant, though. Thrain, you watch in disappointment as Nell hops over the unconscious body and rushes towards danger. What do you do?
I turn around, and is it an action to search Desmond for a healing potion? Or would I know where they are?
I thought we all had them.
Do we all have one, or...
Yeah, everybody should have some.
Yeah,
I
they were
thought.
put in the party pack, and then we split them evenly.
Desmond does not have a healing potion. If you search him.
And say, then if we all have one, then I would...
I mean, I don't know if you all have one or not. You'd have to check your inventory.
I remember that being said, but I don't have one in my inventory.
Neither do I.
Where is the group inventory? We said we were going to split them, but apparently we didn't press the buttons to do so.
So, what happened is you guys haven't ended an encounter yet to get the things that are in the encounter.
So we don't have healing potions.
You don't have healing potions.
Didn't Clowise give us some in the things he was handing out, or...
I thought so. Let me do this then. I'll just to not be a dick about it.
Okay, I thought he
Yeah,
gave us
I
enough
have
for us
things
each
I
to
can-
have two.
I have things I can do. I'm just trying not to do those things.
No, you're good. You're
Reserving
good.
your spell slots and all that crap.
Which I really have.
I'm actually curious. Can I check your inventory, Adam? If I do this and then drop that on you, does that put that in your inventory?
I'm gonna make the switch off, switch on.
No, I don't.
No.
So I'll have to do it this way, and then do it this way, and then do it this way, and I am going to have I'm just going to snap from all these windows open on my screen right now. All right, everybody has healing potions. Yay.
Hey.
And I'll go ahead and remove that from the inventory, the party inventory.
Okay. In that case, I won't be searching him. And is it an action to give him a healing potion?
To administer it to somebody else, yes, it is an action.
Okay. I will grab him and I will pour the healing potion down his throat. Or I will open up his faceplate and pour it down his throat.
I was like, wait a minute. Don't do it.
Open
Just
up
let him
faceplate.
die.
I know how to open that, right? I would.
We've
Easy enough to
probably seen
access.
the clasps
It's
enough
pretty
times and how he
obvious.
opens it.
Perfect. And then I will pour that down his throat.
I'm so torn on, like, I love the idea of this, right? But also, I want to be a dick and be like, it takes you even longer to do this shit because you got to go through all these extra steps to get it all in.
If I knew I had one, I would be grabbing it as I'm running.
So one thing that we never said, and I guess we can use this for consensus now, and y'all can be biased if you want to. So we said that if you drink a potion, it's a bonus action.
Mhm.
But if you do it as an action, you get the full amount.
Mhm.
Would that apply towards administering it to somebody, or should it still be a roll?
Administering, I'd say it feels like that should be a roll because there's a chance they could dribble some out. But what if you had to use your action and bonus action to make it the full amount?
I don't like that second piece because there's people that don't have bonus actions, and then it's just there's no risk to it at that point.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. If you guys are fine with it being action and bonus action to administer it to someone else for full amount, I'm cool with it.
Like I said, I think every class gets a bonus action.
Yeah, I just
No.
don't have any yet.
Me, as in terms of action economy, some
Yeah.
people don't have normally things that they can normally do on their bonus action. That's really effective.
Yeah.
At level 2, no one is gonna have anything like that.
Well, I mean, I'm
Sanctuary.
about to say Thrain has Sanctuary, so that's dope right there. But I mean,
That was wasted. No, they targeted me instead. That's fine.
so go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2, please, Adam.
Ooh.
All right. So I need to
Like half
click
my
on
hit points
this.
back.
Hold on. Negative value. I think I could be wrong, or this may kill Sin. We'll see. Okay, yeah, that worked.
Hey.
So risk I'm willing to take.
Nighty night, motherfucker. Look, look. That was
Um,
the poison! Wrong vial!
No more sleeping. We need you too much.
But do you say it in common or in dwarf?
Heat of the moment. Are
yelling
you
at?
translating?
Plot twist. Abyss. No. No, common.
The cultists are like, that motherfucker spitting. Okay. So Thrain, you feel this pain in your chest, you black out, you open your eyes to see this dwarf knelt down next to you, and you have the familiar taste of a healing potion in the back of your throat.
Heal yourself now, Because I'd rather not kill you if I don't have to. I have something to address with someone else.
Then, without really saying anything, just like when he woke up from a coma, he like raises his hands and just looks at him as he's laying there.
And before we do anything more here, because I'm stupid and we just talked about it, did you want to do that with both your action and bonus action and get the full amount? Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, and then when you said roll, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
2, 3. Okay, we're good. All right. So 2d4 would be 8 plus 2, 10. Okay. All right. So yeah. So Desmond, you have 7 hit points. 7 hit point wounds. I don't know how you would say that.
All right.
You got 10 hit points. That's probably the easier way to say that. Do you want to move or are you staying there?
Actually, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Man the cannons!
Hopefully not at us.
Keep ideas in the head, not flirt. Me,
No more
not you.
scrambled egg.
No, it's I had like idea. Don't say idea.
Wait for your turn.
No, just don't say idea.
Did that not actually do what I wanted it to do? No. What the fuck is it doing? The die is like vibrating, but it didn't actually register. It was flipped the whole time and just vibrating.
You're dancing.
At this point, you see that more than half of the Durian forces have been taken out at this point. And again, to paint the picture, the people that you see are relevant to this, but outside of that, there are other cultists fighting, there are guards fighting guards, people fighting people. So there's still a bunch of chaos going on, and as you survey the battle at this point, you see that that it appears in this moment that these cultists have the upper hand in this battle. Desmond, wake your ass up. You are still prone, though.
Able to talk to him?
No, never.
Like out of my turn.
Yeah, you can have
Okay.
a brief dialogue.
If you
Keep in mind,
want,
you have 6 seconds.
if you want, I can make one brighter so it's easier to target. If you want to wait for me.
I know what you're getting at. And Desmond sits up and like takes a knee. You hit the top 2. I'll see if I can hit the bottom 2. But first, and he puts his hands to his chest, and that green flame like hits him for a second and spreads around his body. And can I target myself with this?
Is the arrow still in your chest?
Just solidified in there now. Just heal the wound around it. This is me now.
Just like that one time with Felix and the pipe in his leg.
It's a Bob. Bob, you missed it. At the very start of this encounter, I had to turn it off and turn it on again to make it work. I had to turn the player's sight off and then turn it back on.
Mm-hmm.
And I specifically called you out. It's like I summoned you. Thank you, Papa Bob. So yeah, so you, I would assume you have to pull the arrow out before you do that.
Yeah. Like as he's getting up onto his knee, he'd pull the one out of his arm, then his chest, then heal himself up.
Alright.
That's his turn.
Are you standing?
He's gonna be on his knees still. He's not gonna be laying on his chest, so he's not prone.
I'm watching the thought process after.
I'm trying to figure out mechanically because being prone
No,
has
he's-
certain advantages and
I know.
disadvantages, and I'm
he's
trying
not.
to make
He's
sure.
not prone.
All right.
He's up. Get him again.
That's exactly what I'm about to do. How'd you know?
Bonk it.
All right. Now, as you run up into this one's face, he looks at you and you see his eyes glow bright blue, and he says, "Submit."
Oh.
And you
Wow.
failed your save.
That was a 1 on the D20 and the plus.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna need another D20 real quick. As you hear these words resonate through your mind, everything goes fuzzy. Nell, you are NPC'd right now.
So all I see is blue and my ears are ringing. Got it.
Yep. Roderick, you've seen another flurry of arrows rain down on Thrain, who's still standing there guarding a now crouching Desmond, kneeling, not prone though. He's definitely not prone. No matter what it looks like from that distance, he's not prone.
Gotcha.
Nothing's
All right.
prone when you can poof.
That will be 10 movement to climb over the boxes.
Yep, he's just gonna like kind of combat roll over it. When he comes back to his kneeling position, props a hand on the box, takes aim, and is going to fire a shot at this guy. Oh, what? What?
Go ahead and fire a second shot. I like the flourish. I'll let you do that one at advantage.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take the 28.
All right.
I just had a
Basically
thought.
28.
What was your
Sorry.
thought?
Would I have been able to use my inspiration to, like, try that save again?
Mm-hmm.
Can we retcon that? Because I just remembered that that's a thing that I have.
Mm-mm.
Cause this ADHD! Next time.
That was non-lethal, you said, right?
Now these motherfuckers can die. But I sure hope we non-lethal our dear Nell.
Yup.
Right, guys?
Roger's looking through his pack like, shit, I ain't bring those.
She's one of them, huh? they.
Anything else you're doing on your turn?
All done.
I just love the image of Roderick just like whack-a-moling between the pop go the weasel out of the boxes. Pop, pop.
Mm-hmm.
Doom, 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 doom. All right. I don't know what Nell can do. This is exciting.
Oh man, you're gonna use my smite. I didn't even get to use it yet.
You know that new
So
power
sad.
you just got? Yeah, it's a toy for the DM now.
Sort of like a big ass explosion.
So
That's comforting.
Yeah.
isn't that
I don't-
normal around there?
Not that big of explosions.
Oh.
And
Like-
there's another one.
Maybe a transformer blowing? I hope your power doesn't go out.
I have power still.
It's fine.
Not your grid, got it.
Sure, it's just a normal explosion.
A normal explosion.
Totally, it's a
Three of them?
real firework.
Sure.
Not-
Let's hope it's that.
Non-lethal explosion.
Non-lethal.
Mhm.
All right. So Thrain, you hear another volley of arrows rain off. You block with your shield, and as you turn, you see Nell sprinting towards you.
Oh, I
And
know.
you came back.
They finally listened.
Just had to be
Why'd
mind
you come
control.
back?
And as they get within about 10 or so feet of you, you see them cock back the battle axe with both hands, and they swing, and you watch as the axe goes past you and right towards Desmond.
It's a shame
Desmond,
that
no.
you can't really do both hands in the battle axe, considering I hold a shield.
And doof, the axe hits right between the two of you.
Question.
Yeah.
For whatever this effect is, does Nell get a saving throw at the end of their turn?
No.
Let us. Huh. Which one do I want to do? Would a ranged spell attack be at disadvantage within 5 feet? I don't remember on. I know ranged attacks, but ranged spell.
Yeah, I have to look that up as well. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. I'll step away from Nell. What are you doing?
They look at you as you ask, and they swing again. And
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and use Divine Smite on that. So I'm going to roll
Sorry.
with a +7. And as you go to step away, you see Nell cock back with the axe, and you watch as this brilliant glow of shimmering colors emits from the blade, and you black out. Everybody else, you see Nell whoop the shit out of Thrain. Just bah! And you see this explosion, this jubilee of color. As Thrain says, "What are you doing?" and then drops.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that was non-lethal.
Is that what you think?
Please.
Desmond, you watch Nell walk up, swing at you. You sort of push yourself back and watch as the blade hits the grass. And as they pull the blade back out, you see Thrain step away only to catch this jubilee of axe.
Oh shit.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh. I was. Oh. I didn't realize how much damage that could do. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No. Something I can do.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I get to every once in a while hit like a fucking Mack truck.
3d10 plus 9 is a attack I can make.
Sexy.
You should, like, do that. Well, not right now, obviously. You're sleepy.
No, I'm taking a nap.
You're sleepy.
All right. Desmond is going to put himself between Thrain and Nell. And that green flame, he points it down at Thrain and it gets shot into his chest.
Don't misclick.
Spreads out through his body.
You go fuck around and hit him with the blocker on accident.
And that's his whole turn.
Okay. You don't say anything or anything?
Not much he can say to someone mind controlled.
That was supposed to... Oh, it did, okay. One... 3 more shots rain out. So from your vantage point, Roderick, you're like peeking through boxes and you're seeing all this shit going on over there.
All right, and he could. I'm assuming like the blue eye glow is very noticeable on Nell.
Give me a perception roll.
All right.
You don't know if like one of them turned or if she turned. All you know is that there is some infighting going on.
Okay, but
And then you see the rain of arrows hitting back at Desmond again.
I mean, I guess I could kind of common sense that one though, like that. They approached one and then turned around and started attacking them.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt and let you make an intelligence roll.
But
I know.
Roger,
That's why I'm making you make the intelligence roll, because you have a -1 in it. It might not be common sense.
he ain't got the brain meats though.
Hey man, all you gotta do is hit a 10. Yeah, you could put together that like, hey,
I know.
these people have blue eyes and they're attacking.
Therefore, shoot Nell.
Non-lethally.
So he is going to this time vault kind of over the box that he's in front of? Would that require acrobatics?
No, it's just going to cost you movement.
Okay.
If you want to do something fancy and somersault and shit like that, that's when I want you to do acrobatics. But if you do that, I like the flourish. So that'll be 25.
Okay. And what he's going to do is he kind of comes to a slide next to this body and kind of like, like in war times using the dead body as cover, just kind of peering over.
So you're making yourself prone then?
Yes.
Okay.
But with somewhat cover of another body
understood.
in a way.
Yep.
And yeah, we're going to see if we can try to free Nell.
You use this body as cover here. You roll it over, and you just hear him go, "Oh."
As you non-lethally shoot this person in the head, Nell, all of a sudden you hear this like static sound, and your vision blurs a second, and you look, and all of a sudden you see Desmond standing between you and Thrain with his hand up, and you see Thrain on the ground with a nice gash in their back.
And
No
blood
memory.
upon my axe.
The bladed side of the axe.
Not the blunted side. Although I'm sure there's probably some of that from bashing these commoners in the face non-lethally.
Yo, high school buddy.
Get the fuck down, Faerith.
Go to sleep, ho.
Well then. Well, and then it is that, I'm assuming that's the end of Roderick's turn, and it is now Nell's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Good assumption.
As he is looking towards Nell to see if they are back or not.
Sharpen, take a breath, quick look around to assess the situation.
And you see Roderick laying on the ground with his hands propped up on an unconscious body's chest.
On Faerith.
On
That's Faerith's body.
Uh-huh.
No, that one was the one identified as Faerith,
Yeah,
so yes. Nell just... Now Nell looks pissed, nods at Roderick, and gonna get closer. No, not drag the map, drag the token. Thank you. First, this motherfucker is that far away,
That's 40, yeah.
so I'm gonna move. Yeah,
Just throw Thrain at him.
That's 15.
and throw my javelin.
Your melee javelin or your ranged one?
The
The
you
javelin
like your skin
spear.
attached to your body?
The javelin spear fucking
Lance.
lance shit pisses me off.
Oh.
I mean,
Me too. It
physically,
doesn't
there
make
is
sense,
a difference. There is a difference.
I know there is a difference, but it pisses me off. You can stab someone up close with the javelin if you wanted to.
Yes, now that part is true.
Precisely. Like, just, I don't know, make it worth less or something?
It would be worth the
Regardless.
same, really. It's the same. It's the same as a dagger's like damage. Like it does.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the same as a short sword's damage.
Got him.
Was that non-lethal?
Hello.
I love to know the explanation of how you can do that non-lethally.
Chuck a javelin 25 feet in the air and impale someone like.
Between the
I
eyes.
specifically avoided all of your vital organs. Thank you.
That'd be more impressive than killing the dude.
Right?
Just kill me. Anything else you want to do on your turn? You still have 15 movement. still a 5
That's
movement?
it.
Okay.
I'm
Hell
good on
yeah.
movement at this point.
Thrain.
And then it's just verbal, so you're fine to switch to 3.
Nah, I'll wait. I've seen the look.
Gets from Brittany all the time.
Nell's just going to call out. I think the tall thing with yellow eyes in the back is commanding them.
The three of us are like, what? All look.
Also, is there supposed to be nothing else I can see other than the one I have selected on the map?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Excuse me.
All right, Thrain.
How-
You're laying face down. Your back
Ass
hurts
up.
like hell.
And stand up. And then hearing Nell say that, do I see a tall thing with yellow glowing eyes?
Give me a perception roll. You do not.
I don't see what you're talking about. Is it one of those visions again?
Clifford.
And then I'm gonna move over here too.
To protect yourself with the
Throws
wall of
bodies
bodies.
No. And then, how close are you? You are 35 feet away. I am going to cast Toll the Dead.
Merp. He failed.
Okay.
All right. You see that as you're focusing on this final foe, that most of the other fighters on this battlefield are dead, wounded, unconscious, as this battle is coming to an end. As you hear, you start to hear orders from the guard that we're being overwhelmed. Close the gates.
Wait a minute. We're outside the gates.
So, with his hand still pointed to where Thrain was, just lifts it and points it at the last flesh binder.
Cliff writes in notes, flesh blinder.
Yeah,
Question mark.
that'll be the
What is
that'll
this
be the
new
the
enemy?
next monster I make. Your arm still sways a little bit from your near death experience there, and the green bolt rips through the darkness, and you see it fly past, illuminating a bit of the darkness behind this creature or this being before it fizzles out.
And then, not running, slowly walking with the hand up still. Another one starts charging in his palm and still doesn't have the bottom piece of his mask. He just has gritted teeth and is holding his hand out towards this thing.
All right. It looks at you.
You had to get within range perfectly. That's why you went one square at a time, huh?
Ooh, that was close.
Uh,
That's safe.
and it tells you, succumb. And you feel this staticky feeling in the back of your mind, and you feel this pain start to swell in your brain, and you force it out as the command takes no effect on you.
Not the someone beneath me.
Damn. I mean, if I was the flesh binder, I wouldn't take that.
I mean, but you're not. But it is your turn.
Roger. Dang.
Oh.
As you go to shoot that shot, the body that you're on lifts up its chest just enough. You're like, ah! Your shot rains high.
Shit.
It's like, ugh. Then he's going to tuck and roll and stand up behind Thrain. Oh, kind of kneel behind Thrain.
I will say, well, Thrain gives half cover.
That's his turn.
All right. Nell.
Fuck him up.
Sorry, but submitting is not my kink. Yeah.
You don't know what you try.
Oh, they made it weird.
Close the gap.
Could be different this
And
time.
attack. Die, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He did the die. Non-lethally.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around the battlefield, because we know there are other forces that are being mentioned.
Mhm.
What else do we see?
At this point, you see a small handful of city guard that are left. And you see a pretty strong number of cultists still fighting. And as you look over your left shoulder, you see one of the guardsmen going to shut the gate, which would effectively be trapping you guys out here with them.
I mean, that's fine. Where are these other forces of cultists? Can I charge them and help?
You definitely can, and if you want me to throw more enemies on the field, we can start doing that.
I ain't no coward. No retreat.
The husband was tapped out 5 or what is it, 3 rounds ago.
Oh,
Like, I can do 2 things and that's it. I need a
Brain
lot.
is fine.
With a
You
gash
sure
in his
about
back.
I mean, I can fix that if I need to, but I'd rather
use
Hurt
that
something.
on something more valuable.
exactly
Exactly.
do a lot more damage to something.
So, yeah, whatever. If you could put whatever we would be potentially going to go back up these city guard at down, because
Sure.
for the people.
Sure. All right. Anything else you're doing on your turn besides charging the forces that are here?
Actually, I'd be glancing back at my friends and seeing how they look, dead-wise.
All 4 of them are not dead.
Mm-hmm. I am.
One's really close though.
I mean,
I'm not talking about
technically
Thrain.
You are. Yeah, no. I'm about to say, that's what I was saying technically too, because it's only a 2 HP difference, and that's not a lot. But,
Oh, I wasn't talking about Desmond either. Talking about the one that's laying on the ground with an axe print in its
Old
face.
friend.
Your other friend.
oh, you're talking about Faerith. There we go. Took me a second. Yeah, Nell would definitely be closing the distance to get to Faerith and use lay on hands to raise them.
Well, you don't have another action, do you?
Probably not. I just scrambled egg.
You're good. Just making sure.
You know this.
I'm just making
Scrambled
sure.
eggs.
Making sure.
Yeah, I just, have to click on it.
Okay, don't do that. All right, Thrain,
Is
your
it
turn.
a bone? Tell me things.
It's not a bonus action to do lay on hands, no.
I'm trying to read.
Thrain, you hear that the gate is closing. You see that the Durian forces are being overwhelmed.
How many cultists are there? Well, estimating.
For argument's sake, we will say that there are 30. And
Okay.
there are only about 9 Durian guards left. And you've been watching them be converted over, so those numbers may not even be accurate from what you can tell just visibly. You are
Okay.
astoundingly outnumbered.
I think this fight can be better fought from within the walls. I say as I start absolutely running inside.
You
Dashing.
using dash? Okay.
I think we can win in there.
That little booty can get his stout ass.
Any bonus actions?
No.
All right. You watch as the battle continues ahead and Durian's forces getting beat badly. And you start hearing the sound of a chain being cranked as the gate starts to lower. Thrain, you hear one of the guards yell out, "We're starting to be pushed back on the western and southern gates as well."
It's the
Desmond,
worst of it.
your turn.
How tall are these walls?
Like 25, 30 feet.
You trying to figure out if you can emo boy poof up there?
Yeah, and like my range is 30 feet, so 25, 30 feet is a little.
Got to get right up to the
I'm
edge of the wall.
either gonna be there or I'm not.
I mean, I would say if that's your range, if you were to get right up against the wall, you could do it.
Okay. Well, that's all the movement he has. So he's gonna run there. Take a. Would a 14 hit these guys? Like the cloaked ones?
I believe it would. Yes.
Okay. So as he's running, he's gonna take a pop shot at one of them.
Sure, roll damage. taking another one out on the way.
Then he doesn't have enough movement to get in, so he's going to. I need to rename this to Emo Boy Poof in the rest of the way.
Another one down by dusk. Sorry, that's what my brain just decided to do for that.
Give me a perception roll, Desmond. You catch the tail end of them saying that the western and southern gates are beginning to fall as well. Roderick. You're crouched down behind Thrain, and Thrain just turns around like...
Nope.
You're just standing there in a field, crouched down like, the fuck?
He's jingling all the way.
The fastest you've ever seen Thrain move.
And that's faster than the dinner bell.
We're gonna go ahead, movement and dash to get inside the gates. And that is his turn.
Nell, you've seen all of your compatriots make it inside the gate, and you're watching the gate lower in slow motion. There are still roughly 29 of
looking around, seeing just how outnumbered on Faerith, just pops in just the lay on hands. I think that says that it's my level, so 5 health per level. We'll give her 3. 3 health.
Okay.
To get her up, and then just grab her hand and start running. Of course, we can't actually dash, but working on it.
Sure. Yeah, so you pick her up and lay on hands as you do, and then start walk through. And as you're making your way to the gate, one of the guards, the one that's closing the gate, actively sees you carrying someone in. And when they look around and see you all wearing your order tabards, they say, "We need extra men on the western and southern gates. Please." And he holds the gate waiting for Nell to get in.
You have someone that can heal us on the way.
Most of our healers are tending to the civilians. There's been many casualties.
We're just as wrung out as you are.
Our men are still out there fighting.
Where we needed most. We prefer to go as one.
The western gate's closer. I haven't heard a status update of which one's worse, though.
I look at the others and say, "Shall we?"
Let's go.
Nell, what do you plan on doing with your friend's body there? You gonna leave them with the guard? You taking them with you? I'll give you advantage if you used them as an improvised weapon.
No.
Boo.
Nell will carry them a ways into the city proper so they can give them cover behind a building when they set them down, and just basically tell them to get to shelter, stay indoors.
All right.
So, I don't know. Would place them probably there-ish.
Sure.
Of course, I know I can't run through buildings, but...
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Kool-Aid man my way through, because that's what paladins do.
Exactly. All right. Are you all moving to the western or to the southern gates? Or are
To
y'all
the
just dipping
west,
out
to the
saying fuck it?
west.
I'd say I'm wanting to go towards the west as it is closer.
Yep.
And while
Closer,
running,
and there's only so much we can do, and we're gonna do what we can.
and while we're moving, I'll ask Nell, since you did this to me, are you able to help me stay in this fight at
I
all?
know, and I am so sorry. Boop! The other 7 of the lay on hands.
As I'm struggling.
So I will say, as you all make your way to the western gates here, you do have enough time to do a short rest if you would like to.
That does nothing for me.
Okay.
Nothing but hit dice.
Eh,
You
eh,
are damaged.
um, mm,
May as well.
yeah.
If we're short resting, I'm gonna throw a hit die.
Sure.
As am I, but I'm looking to see.
Okay. I'm good.
Oh, that'd have been great to know. Good to
What?
know. Good to know in the future. Channel Divinity is on short rest or long rest.
So bloody. Thought you were healing.
I am.
That's how he heals. What are
I mean,
you
he's
doing?
death domain.
So, are you saying that, hang on. I have other dice for this. Which- oh. That one. We'll go with this one.
Everybody go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
Twinsies.
Thrain, give me a d10, and Desmond, give me a d4, please.
I don't know what that. Hey, I'll take it.
Uh,
I don't like it. These dice are hard to read.
well, that makes my job a lot easier and a lot harder at the same time. A lot more clicking, a lot more clicking. You did this, a lot more clicking.
See that I did this or not yet?
All right. John, Megan, both of you please give me d20s. All right. As you all approach the western walls, you see a very similar scene playing out where there are these large groups of people that are fighting amongst one another's, guards fighting guards, people fighting people. And you see in the back line that there are 3 of these robed figures standing together in a triangle, and they are performing some sort of ritual. And you look in the group and you see another similar story of the Durian guards being outnumbered at this point 3 to 5 by the cultists and or their thralls.
Are we supposed to not see anything on this map, people-wise?
See the flesh binders. And
The only 3 that you're going to see right now are the flesh binders.
I don't even see them.
What if I do this and then do this and then do this and do this?
There they are.
Hey, we're learning. And do this so that way chat can view. Cool. Okay. I need for you to give me.
Initiatives?
Yes, please.
Initiative.
Ooh, that one's
That's
party.
a fun one.
Yeah. I like that one. I bought the whole bundle, if you couldn't tell.
What?
So I have finally reached a point with my career where money is a low on my stress level.
Good. Now start saving it.
Share.
Oh, I am saving now.
You all come to the gates to see one of the large catapults letting loose in the middle and seeing bodies fly of, people that are afflicted, people that are not afflicted, guards, cultists, as they do whatever they can to increase their numbers. And you see more and more of the people of Durian being turned into thralls to the fleshbinders. Roderick, you're first up to bat.
Now, what they do to turn you?
They simply spoke. Just keep your distance. It appeared he had to walk up to use it.
Well, if any of you have to approach them, cover your ears or something. I don't.
La 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 la. I can't hear you.
Kicking at him. Fuck you.
Would it help if I called upon my god again? If so, I need you to stay somewhat close until I can muster up the strength to do it. It won't take long.
Yeah, great.
Now looked at the 3 people, 3 hooded figures in a circle. Well, I don't like what they're doing, and all I can think is that's a bear drill in progress. So, no, I won't be hanging around. I'm heading right there.
You have to
Understood.
keep up with us. Let's see here.
Desmond puts a hand on Three's shoulder.
Let's see.
Listen, less bear drills is better.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think that's about as far as I can go.
On the stream, I can see the lighting effects. On mine, I can't see it, and it's making me sad.
So I think this would be. Does it automatically do disadvantage for shooting?
Outside of the range, it should.
Yeah.
Should.
Okay. Well, let's find out. Is he? rolls his gun. He does. It looks like a little flip trick that he does, but that's how he reloads. And then he takes aim and fires. Ooh,
That was
Sucks
almost
back.
in that one.
He
It
does a
did-
little flip trick with it and tosses it. Shit.
it did not. Hold on, motherfucker.
I'm rolling the second one.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know why it didn't do it, but
Yeah.
the range must not be baked into it. But yeah, both those hit.
Alright.
Got him.
I think the issue is it's No, I don't know. It's showing like its properties are ammunition, so I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. I'll have to actually check the way like bows are built.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, he dead
Alright.
non-lethally.
Of course.
Does it randomize the blood splatter, or do you pick a certain one? You're just going down a list.
No, it randomizes it.
Okay.
Neat.
I guess it's built just like a crossbow is, so I don't know why it ain't doing it. So now we know. All right, anything else you're doing?
Nope.
All right, Nell.
Okie dokie. Burp, 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 burp. Ka-chow. We run here and stay with our buddies.
For once. Sorry, had to say it.
It's been one combat, motherfucker. One combat. You don't get to say for once.
When you do the opposite of what I ask on every single thing, and they say, "Hey, stay close," sprints away. Hey, don't attack anything. Attack something.
And your point is,
Unfortunately, this is not Nell. This is Megan.
I know.
Scrambled egg.
I know.
I've done nothing but math today. I just did a lot
Ah.
of data processing today, so there is not much thought.
oh
I've
shit, me
used all
too.
of the thought for the day.
We're like twinsies.
So twinsies. What drug component did you look for? I looked for hydrocortisone acetate.
I didn't look for drug components. I looked for
Shit.
quantifying gains and losses with quartile analyses.
Sounds lame.
It is.
But yeah. What other things can I do action-wise that are not hit the thing?
You can smack the thing. You can bonk the thing.
Yeah.
You
Or
can
I
collide
can
your
do
weapon with the thing.
some skibidi boop bop images, which aren't helpful right now.
Behold, a bird.
Wow.
Oh yeah, well, watch this. Silent image. Oh, you didn't like that one? Well, guess what? Minor illusion. Now that one can make a sound.
Hacking the system. They said it couldn't make a sound. I said it could. Where's your god now?
It's a bird. Look, it barks.
Woof.
Screech. Remember when they were a horse?
Listen, we don't talk about Screech in front of Sin.
We're dying.
Flashbacks.
Help us, mule kick.
It was the best.
1 sec.
Look at the baby.
Mars comes with food.
Is that for me? No, for daddy? Lame.
Right?
All right. So did Nell decide what they
Meanwhile,
were
I
doing?
don't know if y'all can hear it in the background, but one of my cats is in heat, and all John and I have been hearing lately is wow, wow,
You're like, no, ESO,
wow, wow.
ESO.
Facts.
There she is. I can hear her now.
She's like, you speaking to me?
Uh-huh.
Was there anything you were able to do now or no?
Other than some little visual tricks, no. Unless I wanted to, like, divine sense, but
You probably already got a good
Pointless.
idea of what you're gonna see.
I think I figured out who the fiends were.
I cracked the case. What do you mean was, Bob? Screech still is. All right.
Screech is the best war general that ever did.
Uh-huh.
Big facts right there.
Battlemaster Supreme.
Knew how to use all of the Battlemaster skills.
Can you see the arrows on the screen that I'm targeting, or no? Or is it just me that sees them and not
just
black?
you. I mean, I can tell
Perfect.
like who you highlight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm
It's
just
like-
making sure you don't see the ranging data that I'm seeing, so it's not covering the map for anyone else.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
All right. Then you watch as they run up to the body that you dropped. Both Nell and Roderick, feel free to give me a perception check. DC on this one's probably going to be like a 15.
How about 2?
Let me reconsider. 15 it still is, unfortunately.
Oh, did you round up?
There we go. It was not letting me change tabs. Perception. What do I see with my elven eyes?
The darkness.
Not much.
It's so dark outside. So you see them walk over to the body. And they kneel down and they start messing with the body that is on the ground.
Kevin, no.
Cannibal.
You hear it crying. Desmond, your turn.
It's Thrain. He's just so proud that Nell did not run off.
Mm-hmm.
Thrain's over here trying to make contingencies already. Like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? What? They didn't?
Right? It's like, wait. Oh, okay. I see.
You're like, wait a minute. They just ran out of movement for this turn.
I could have used dash, but I didn't because I was behaving. Because Nell is not Felix.
Be a lot cooler if they were.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond, what you doing?
Thrain hears a grunt from behind him. Desmond pulls a ball of fire in his hand and like overhead pitches that shit.
I imagine that super dramatic baseball pitch that some people
Nice
do where
arm.
their foot like points straight in the air. It.
Nice arm.
You hear him like yell out in pain.
Like afterwards, he's like still holding it. Like fuck, that was my bad arm. Can we move with them or?
That's
would you
fine.
rather Okay. As he's running, you see him like, oh. That's his turn.
Okay. Thrain.
You didn't run, Desmond?
Well, I will once Cliff confirms it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to run right up behind Nell.
All right.
Damn it. Okay. Okay. And again, cast Bless. As you hear pretty much the same screaming as before. Same angry screaming.
Runs up behind you, just starts yelling.
Yep. More as I'm running up. Just
Manid.
You know what? Domain of Death, all this necrotic shit. No, you just do that zombie scream. Like, why does that help?
I feel like Nell needs to
Learn Dwarvish?
roll to see if they feel offended by Thrain running up and yelling after they just got scolded. Why are you yelling? I'm still here.
is there a would they feel anything when I cast Bless?
So that's
Blessed.
for you to decide.
Okay.
How does your death domain blessing affect them?
I would say it's just this breeze that's cold enough to make you shiver, but it's only for a split second that you get it, and then you just it's refreshing, but at the same time it's a little too cold.
You guys like literally feel the chill of death run across your spine, and you're
Yes.
like, "Wow, I feel so fortunate."
Oof, glad he's on our
Pass it
side.
on.
Anyways,
And now pass it on to someone else.
So that mean you all have to like stand there and touch one another like afterwards, like, "Oh, bink, oh, bink."
And that'll be
All
it.
right, all right. Back at the top of the round.
Now that we're all grouped up, fireball.
Yep.
You don't
but
know what
we're
I'm
only
planning.
level 2, Cliff.
You don't know what I'm planning.
So, anyways, fireball.
Right.
So, anyways, ball of combustible material that is not fire.
Oh, you got us.
That's right. You thought you had me. I had you. All right, and again, you see, another grouping of the guard get taken out. At this point, you start to see the body that's on the ground is sort of glowing that monochromatic glow.
Oh shit.
Roderick.
All right. Roderick's gonna run up. Rolls the revolver. Fires a shot.
All right, and another one of the foes is non-lethally taken out.
No longer with a body part.
Yep. He rolls the offhand one and fires another shot.
Yeah, so you hit that second body and it drops as well.
And is the... let's see if I can... The one on the ground, his eyes was glowing. Can I tell if the glowing is fading or
So it's not his
anything like that?
eyes. You're seeing the glow coming from the robe.
From the robe. Okay.
And it did not stop when the two dropped.
Okay. That's his turn.
All right. Nell, you just watched Roderick run up with the gun up. Blop, blop.
And that it is still doing the glowing.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna fucking try to get up on this bitch.
Okay.
As close as I can.
Okay.
I do be dashing.
Okay.
Because, yeah, hoping whatever the fuck is going on with this is something I can stop before it goes bear drill. Because Nell is terrified of that being an option.
Okay.
Is it actually going to explode? Probably. Are you sure, Noelle?
Let me just get rid of all of my these and leave these here.
Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn now?
No. Nell is desperately rushing forward to see if there's some way to disable this from coming into a bear drill because they are just assuming things.
Hmm? Nell, can you please give me a dexterity saving throw? DC is
Okay.
13.
There we go. Fuck, why does it do that sometimes? Dexterity.
Hey, nat 20.
Good shit.
Give me that extra 20. Let's see how lucky you are. Lucky, but not that lucky. Dee, 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 dee. You take 15 points of hellfire damage
Oh my god.
as this body erupts and you all see this burst of that monochromatic flame erupt from it. Everybody except for Nell, give me a perception roll.
Hey, look, bird.
that bird's barking.
Did you drop the mayonnaise jar again?
So
No.
Nell,
I
as
like
you
that
run
it was
up,
with his hands.
Nell, as you run up, you see this bright flash of light emit from under the robe that consumes you for a moment, and all you feel is pain throughout your body. Everybody behind, you see this giant 20-foot diameter explosion erupt out, throwing bodies. You're seeing people being burned alive, disintegrated. Thrain. No, I lied. Roderick. From the center of this flame, you see something shoot up into the air, and you watch as the flames trail behind it. And then you see this thing land on the ground. as the body of the cultist has been converted into some sort of fiendish creature. And this creature flies into the air.
Did it specifically move where it didn't get moving through my space, get opportunity attack? How dare it?
So it did not. It doesn't see Nell because Nell is in the wake of what just happened. So Nell is not registering as an immediate threat. This thing took into the air, probably about 20 feet in the air, and it is hovering above where Roderick's at because Roderick was the first target that it would have seen from that. Desmond.
Guess what he's gonna do? Firebolt. Yep, you're right.
We gotta get this man at least some sort of a weapon to hold for when he runs out of all the fun doodads.
I have weapons. There's just no point in me using them. I can attack with a +5 and do a D10, or I can do a +4 for a D4 damage.
Very true. I guess my brain just goes straight to how Shadowheart can never hit with her firebolt.
I am proficient in firearms, and I've got a decent dex, but I couldn't afford one at the beginning.
So maybe someday.
Yeah.
You toss this firebolt 20 feet into the air at this creature that is flying above Roderick.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna resist. So,
And
it's been-
as you hit it, you notice this thing snaps its attention to you.
For that minor inconvenience it just took.
did that even do damage?
No.
If it resisted it?
It just went, first of all, how dare you? And shot
Right.
you a look.
It was more offended than anything.
Right, I just got here. I was asking for directions. You ran back in the city.
Monochromatic fire.
Yeah,
We are going to die. Every time we see that fire, we see what happens. We're gonna die. So another 5 minutes. Let's look this back on the cover. All right, that's his turn.
The guards, help!
Thrain, you've seen giant explosion. Then all of a sudden, in the wake of it, this creature standing there. It flies into the air. You see Desmond hurl a fire bolt at it, and as it hits it, it just turns and looks, and you see it start moving in the direction of where Desmond is. And then you turn and look, and then Desmond's not there anymore.
Okay. Are all the other cultists, what are they doing during this? Are they still fighting? Like nothing's happened, or?
So, I mean, obviously everybody around has taken notice of this happening. The cultists are still fighting.
Okay.
This has thrown a lot of the guards off of their game, and you've noticed a lot of the civilians started running back inside when this happened.
Okay. I'm gonna point at it, and then just another random cultist with one with each hand, and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So we're gonna go actions. So I'll need a Wisdom saving throw from one of the
Just roll damage.
cultists. Okay. Why is it? Wait, why was that advantage?
Did you do it at the Spiked Devil?
Yes.
Oh.
I rolled added advantage. Oh, they had advantage. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's saving throw. Yep, never mind.
Yeah. It saved.
And it's... And then it just hears the bells. Nothing happens.
Okay. And you see as it's flying towards Desmond, it sort of curves its course towards you.
Perfect. Oh, and hang on. Would that let me not target that anymore. Would that random cultist be damaged or non-damaged?
Oh, they'd be just dead.
Okay.
But this fiendish revelation has sort of thrown the Durian forces off. So they will be rolling this round at disadvantage. Still hit, though. Roderick, you see this thing like hovering above you, like flying towards the people behind you.
So far it hasn't moved yet, but looks like it is heading there.
Yeah. Yeah, the theater of the mind of it all, obviously it's not hovering in place when we're between turns.
Here's what he'll do. He's going to kind of step this way, and he's keeping an eye on it. And what I like to do is hold an action. And the trigger is when it looks like it's closing in on one of his allies about to strike, he wants to take a shot.
Okay. All right. Now, you see this thing. You recover from this blinding light. Your body burns. You turn to see Roderick sort of like aiming up in the air, and as your eyes move upwards, you see this creature that's just flying there. And it's flying in the direction of the city gates.
And how high up is it?
20 feet. So, for all intents and purposes, it's 30 feet away from you right now.
Yep, that's all I needed for my other javelin. Because I had two. And we never picked up that other one. Because scrambled egg.
Other javelin, no.
And so... Yeah, yeet!
Other javelin. What are you doing?
Fuck that guy.
I think that javelin's about to.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
No
Inspiration.
fucking way.
Actually,
Wait,
hold
never
on.
mind. Never mind,
no.
it's already dying.
It's not already dying. Hold on. For some reason, it has 0 hit points. It just loaded in with 0 hit points.
Like, if Desmond would have done anything, any point in time, she would be dead.
Is that his health, I'm guessing?
Maybe.
Okay. So, about that inspiration to re-roll that.
Sure. Hold on. It also isn't registering its AC. What the fuck?
That was me. It didn't fucking. It gave me my teleport back after the short rest, so I clicked them both off.
It's a long rest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. I apologize. For some reason, none of this fucking monster's shit populated.
So rude.
Would the 10 have hit
No.
from Desmond?
Well, I did hit.
He did hit.
I did 1
Okay.
damage, and it was resistant.
Well, let's say, would that 10 have hit? Because you said it didn't populate its AC.
Oh, no, a 10 wouldn't have hit at all.
Okay, so it just sailed back. Okay.
For RP flavor, I don't think it changes much, though.
No.
I think that the same thing would have probably... Desmond would have still been like, nope. Okay, can you not fucking make me look bad in front of my friends?
No.
Okay, there we go. Now it's in working order, and
Anyways, inspiration to
reroll the damage.
yeah.
Mhm.
Don't really want to roll that.
Retarget it, please.
I don't know how to make it be about the advantage and all that, but or whatever effects from critting, but I'm sure we know how to do math.
Just roll another d6. All right.
Better.
Much better.
Yes.
Much better than 2 1s. Just over here, snake eyes.
You hear this thing screech as it immediately like spins while it's hovering in the air. It darts down to you now. Actually,
Bye, guys.
Can my action go off then?
So actually, hold on. So it darts. It spins around like this, and you see it whip its tail at you, and it shoots a bolt off of its tail. It didn't swoop down though, Roderick.
Okay.
So I wanted to be distinct about that.
That's ranged.
That would
Yeah.
still hit.
21.
It was a 22.
Okay. Fine.
So you throw your javelin, this thing spins, and it launches a spear off of its back, and the spear just lodges. It lodges right below the crystal that the Desmond put on your breastplate.
Eyes roll back and fall.
Is the crystal okay?
Mid fall.
Now it is diving in towards Thrain.
I like the implication of Roderick like holding a gun at it, sees it shoot nail, like not yet. He goes to Thrain and be like, all right, now.
All right, now.
So, in theory, it all happened within 6 seconds, right? It's more like Roderick, like, bang.
Yep.
Ooh.
And as it's like kind of swooped down, you shoot it, and it kind of lets out a screech, and it turns its flight path slightly to the left, and it hovers in the air. It's about 10 feet above Thrain.
You.
Desmond, who's already back intruded.
35. This is 20. Fuck, both of them are fucking 20. Ah! Okay, so if I move there, move me real quick. That's 20 feet. All right, cool.
I thought this thing had 22 HP, but math-wise, it received 22 damage. This was out of line.
Fine.
All right. Then, fuck the fireball. That was not what that was supposed to be. I'm within range, so it would have been the same either way.
What are you doing?
She's a good girl in there.
She's like, hey, you got food?
But motherfucker! Alright.
You still hit it. What are you complaining about?
Want more damage.
I fucking hate myself. That's right. As he swoops down, a fucking black, jagged, crystallized dagger. It's hit the same. It looks the same as the gem on Nell's breastplate. And
The
from
one with the
behind
giant
you,
spike right underneath it.
behind you, you just hear "fuck." That's his turn.
So, from an RP standpoint, why would he say fuck?
Are we not like ever able to tell when they're resistant to something?
I mean, you hit it.
Is-
You threw the dagger at it. You watched it hit it.
Did it embed itself, or did it like hit it with the bladed point and like bounce off? Because
I mean, it hit it. It hit and bounced off.
Yeah, so that would be like, fuck, that's not gonna work.
It hit it.
I want to know if we, as a players, can utilize resistances, or if it's just gonna be like, oh, I hit it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that every turn now.
I mean, if it doesn't flinch.
Right? Like, are we able to use the knowledge of resistances as players?
I would say within reason, yeah. Would you know that, like, a spiked devil is resistant to non-magical weapons at level 2? Debatable?
The magic guy? I see a dagger bounce off of something instead of stabbing it. Let's not throw a dagger next time.
Sure. That's a fair assessment.
Just because you called Desmond a magical guy, my brain instantly showed him in a Sailor Moon outfit doing the little transformation.
Oh no.
But still has the
haven't-
mask on.
Please, Sid.
Absolutely.
Yes, he still has the mask.
The black
But
Sailor
when
Moon
he
outfit
finishes the
somehow.
transformation, it goes from his normal mask to his full Plague Doctor mask post transformation.
But it's Kwai somehow.
If I would have put out the other infusement, it would have been a magical weapon.
They're each side of the cheeks of the mask have 3 little white lines.
The fuck?
I mean, pink lines like it's blushing.
Right?
No links. Get out of here. Come on, Jay. Fired. Fired.
I thought I got rid of this fucking thing. But I did not, apparently.
Gotta unmoderate that bot.
I just unmoderated it and it said it's not currently a moderator.
The boss, like, I do what I want.
Flash ban?
This is my
Hi.
stream now.
The fact that there is only one F in official in its username hurts me.
You know, I think that's what I did wrong there, actually. I typed it correctly. Yeah. There we go. Okay. We don't have to worry about that anymore now. We're good.
It's no longer a Fikely a moderator.
What the fuck? It just said I granted moderator privileges back. No, I did not.
It's gay sentience.
Fuck this AI.
All right, there you go. Now it's banned. Thrain, your turn.
What the hell is that?
So, it's outside of my striking distance for my warhammer.
God damn it, Jay. It is 10 feet above you. If you
Okay.
wanna go ahead and make a jumping leap towards it, I mean, I'll let you do that. Here's my wager to you.
Okay.
You roll an athletics roll.
Okay.
To jump high enough to do that. DC for that. What do they say it is for jump distance?
How high is this man's vertical?
So what's your strength? Your strength's 14. So, okay. Athletics roll. 13. If you make it, I will allow you to hit it
Okay.
with a melee attack. If you do not make it, it gets an opportunity attack as you leave its melee range.
Deal.
All right.
You're still blessed, right?
I didn't bless myself.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
All right.
You see, if you did, the lowest you could have got is a 1.
I blessed you 3. I didn't bless myself.
So, as you jump up, you just barely miss this thing, and as you're coming back down, it throws it takes this this like forked blade that it has in its hand, and it slashes at you. And it just narrowly misses you as you're coming down from it. I won't say you still have
Turn.
15 feet of movement and a bonus action.
That's my turn.
Okay.
He jumps again.
That's been,
Yeah, I'm not even gonna spend this time, I just wanna jump.
That shit.
Doesn't
I
got-
like how it's just called a fork.
Mhm.
Because my brain's just going straight to just like classic spaghetti utensil. Here we go. Yeah.
It might be. Both forces on the battlefield are wearing thin. Both with less than half of their initial forces on the battlefield still standing. Roderick, you've seen Thrain jump up and swing and miss, and as he was coming down from the swing, it just kind of this creature like stabbed down with this this rudimentary looking fork in its hand.
Like, back. Stay back.
Yeah, he's staying where he at and firing.
That's a hit.
Oh, that was looking so good, and it just flipped over like, nah.
Oh. Ken has a free action to say, come at me.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Anything else you plan on doing, Roderick?
That's it.
Oh. Crit fail on the death roll for Nell. Hey, Megan. Can I get another D20, please?
Hate to trouble you.
Roderick,
I have rules.
you have a potion of healing, don't you?
Yep, I'm on it.
All right.
It might be too late for that.
So this thing, as it misses you with the stabbing motion, it flies up 5 feet and shoots a spike down. and then it flies up vertical 35 more feet. So it is 40 feet, 50 feet in the air at this point. Desmond.
It goes fucking up more. Okay, let's take another few steps out.
Where are the people on the fucking wall? Fire your arrows, fuckers!
They
Good
are.
idea. Pew.
Hey.
Hell yeah, buddy!
So Desmond's like, fireball, no, dagger, no, crossbow, something, fucking die.
Finally.
It's immune. No, I'm joking. I just wanted to see Sin's face.
I'll take the place of the death rolls now.
So
just,
as you
just a brief moment, he just looked so pissed at you, like, what?
this thing flies up in the air, and you see it spin around like it's about to launch another one of its spikes off of its tail, and you run out there, Desmond, and you shoot it, and you catch it like right in the meaty of its side as it's spinning around, and you watch its body just go limp, and it just falls. Thrain, give me a dex save, DC 10.
Oh no.
You step out of the way as this body, just from the natural weight of its spikes, makes it where its spikes are coming down, and as it falls, it embeds itself in the cobblestone just in front of you.
Yeah. Is that my turn?
Sure. I would say at this point, yeah, do what you want to do.
Don't end combat.
Nope. I only meant to put that once. I'm bashing it with my warhammer.
Hit it again!
That is a critical hit.
Hang on. I saw this before. Like this. Well, no. I saw the modifiers earlier, so I...
Yeah, it's dead.
It's just gonna... And then I'm gonna... get as close as I can to Nell.
It takes an opportunity attack.
Go ahead.
What? Hey. Score 1 for the good guys.
Damn it.
All right, Roderick. You see this thing come flying out of the air and just embed itself in the concrete. You see Thrain smash it and then just start running towards your direction.
Alright. He's pulling out his health potion, and he comes to like a baseball slide next to Nell as he grabs up their head and then just starts administering the health potion using bonus action to make sure they get it all.
Okay. So that would be 10 hit points healed. And Nell would no longer be unconscious. All right.
And I will remove that healing potion. There we go.
Making it known that Desmond is picking up his dagger he threw.
Bleh.
Nell gasps back to life. Thank you, Roger. As she's looking around, expecting the spiked devil to still be in the air.
It's
They-
dead.
Yeah. And then, did the javelin bounce off, or did the javelin stab into the thing?
We'll say it fell out.
Well, I'm gonna get my javelin
Sure.
and then move over to the spiked devil corpse.
Okay.
It had spikes that come off of it that it launches.
It did.
Am I allowed to take that and have it be a pretend javelin?
So
Can I yeet one of those fuckers?
it's a little smashed in because of someone hitting it after it was dead, but
What
go
about
ahead
the one
and
that
give
was
me
inside of me?
go ahead and give me a survival roll, and we'll say DC 13 if you can get
Close
one
enough.
off of it.
Oh wait, no. Right.
The one inside of you, it's already like kind of broke off irregularly from just your body falling. And when you look at the ones on the spiked devil, because it landed on its back, most of them were damaged from that. But Thrain smashing it down like that, you don't know that Thrain did that. You weren't awake for it, but the way it's smashed into the ground right now, there's really nothing to recover off of it.
Are there any cultist corpses nearby? Because they've been firing arrows. I'd love to snatch a quiver and bow if possible.
Sure, that you can.
Awesome.
Give me an investigation roll to see how well you navigate this battlefield to go loot bodies. Sure. You can easily grab yourself a short bow and some arrows. I will add that to your inventory.
I'm gonna collect some of this devil's blood.
Sure. Give
That is
me
the most Desmond shit I've ever heard.
give me a survival roll. And you can do it. I assume you're gonna be doing it with your one of your tools.
Yeah.
Which one are you doing it with?
Alchemist supplies, just filling up one of the vials with it.
Sure. Do whatever
Should have
your
something to make an incision and drain it.
Yeah, do whatever proficiency whatever your highest proficiency is. But I would say do it at disadvantage because you're trying to do it in the middle of an active battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's only like a DC 10 if you're trying to get blood off of something that's bleeding. So I mean you're good. It'd be kind of shitty of me to be like, nope, you can't find any blood.
There's not a big gaping hole in its chest anymore.
I mean, don't flatter yourself. You didn't do that much damage to it, dude.
No, I didn't. How big is it?
The devil?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably about 5'6", 5'8".
I try to pick it up.
Sure. Give me a strength check at disadvantage, and your DC is going to be probably a 15 because it is embedded in the cobble, and it is an active battlefield. Okay. Everybody who is... What are you guys doing right now?
After the blood drain, Desmond will start heading towards the south entrance, I guess.
I'll ask
Yeah.
the guard if they have any word about it.
So I know we already said that, yeah, points for the good guys and stuff, but how are the good guys versus the bad guys looking? Like, how many man on how many man?
Sure, give me a perception roll. From where you're looking at right now, it looks fairly even, but I can give you more specifics depending on how you roll. It looks pretty even. You get the idea that like they're able to fend it off now that you guys came in thin numbers a little bit. Desmond, as you're moving into the city, the guard captain that you all had talked to initially to warn them about this, he tells you, we've had word that some of them made it into the sewer entrance. I think that they're on their way to the church.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll head to the church right away.
All right. And
Desmond will wait for the party and inform them.
Yep.
Uh,
Follow the group since it looks like these folks out here can handle themselves.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
all right. And one second here. And as you all start making your way inside the city, you start hearing people yelling out, "They've breached the southern gates! All available men, move to the southern gates!" And you start seeing people that were on the walls, like running along the top of the defenses. You're seeing guards that were at the gate by you. They start lowering the gate on the western side, and the ones that aren't doing that start making their way. And as you all start making your way through the city, you start seeing these cultists, and they are running around and converting people right in front of you. They're dominating these people. And they are actively getting between you and the church. As you're moving through, you do have a window of time. Do you want to do another short rest?
I'd rather be swinging at cultists.
That's gonna happen regardless.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not gonna say no to the ability to use one of my hit die to get more HP back.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking is, I mean, do you guys want to take a few seconds to breathe, or is it just gonna be immediately sprint out into action again?
A few seconds to breathe as Nell say, they're already sending everybody towards the south. We need to head to the church.
Anybody who is injured, do you need a minute?
No, I don't think I was hit.
We were doing. I was just having that conversation be the short rest.
Okay.
I did do my hit die, and yeah.
All right. And he's like loading more bullets in. Snaps so the caliber shut. All right, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Man, this was so much better when we were the weakest members and not the only members.
No kidding.
All right. And as you all take a moment to take a breath, you start seeing this carnage that I described before unfold as the cultists start making their way down the main streets, and you all snap into action afterwards. As you're making your way, we are going to turn this into a chase scene. You all are being actively pursued by these cult members. They are doing everything in their power to get in the way of you. You have 5 rounds to make it to the church And I'll bring something up so you can actually have a visual of this, so it's not just like me talking. But you have 5 rounds to make it to the church. All the while, you will be swarmed by these cultists. If you all think back to the vision that you had, where you had all those beings running towards you that were swarming you, you're all starting to get that feeling of that almost becoming a real thing.
Where's the tall one?
This is
All right, and we are going to switch over to a fancy schmancy gray map.
Oh, how I've missed you, Gray Map.
The most detailed of all my maps. Unrivaled.
I take it C is church.
C is church. For the chase rules, essentially, every turn, you have the opportunity to attack, move, or you can dash. Every square you move is a full movement of 30 feet or 25 feet for some people. If you dash, it's 2
Legs.
squares. The whole time you are making your way to the church, you are being swarmed by these cultists. And you're seeing them coming out through like the sewer grates, and you're seeing them running down the streets. So every square you move, you will be attacked.
Okay.
Unless you take a defensive action, but by taking a defensive action, you're gonna have to juggle how you want to do this. But you have 5 turns to make it to the church. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
We have to dash each turn in order to make it to the turn.
Not each turn.
1,
Not
2,
all of them, but
3,
most of them.
4, 5. 1 turn, 2.
At
Oh, wait,
least
yeah.
one
That's
turn.
my bad. That's my bad. It was
I
here.
was
It's supposed to be here.
gonna say, juggle how you want to do this, but you will fail.
yes.
It was like, okay, sir.
Yeah, when I was switching them over, that was my bad. It's supposed to be 6 squares. It wasn't supposed to be 8. All right, Desmond, you are first up.
Fuck.
Oh, I was supposed to be rolling initiative, huh? I didn't do that.
You should do that.
Desmond, you're first up.
Okay, if we do defense or something, then we can't move, right?
No, you can still defend and move 1.
Okay, he's doing that.
Okay. Yep. So you could defend and move 1. So move yourself forward 1. That'll prevent you from being attacked. Think of it like a disengage, but that is your action.
Yep.
Now.
As Desmond moves forward, he says, "Get a good distance in front of me, and I can block our behind."
Oh my.
You shouldn't be the one blocking.
Yeah, so Nell was intending to be moving basically with Desmond the majority of the time to use the shield to protect Captain Squish. But if he says in front, I guess defend from the front. Dash. Sure hope I don't get enthralled.
As you dash. Why was that at
That's
advantage?
a tie. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that should have.
Oh, you're still prone. Stop running while prone. That's weird.
Right.
How they doing that?
Yeah, so we proved that didn't work. So let me go ahead and do this real quick.
I haven't even multi-classed into barb yet.
Armor.
That was a miss either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a miss either way because the armor wasn't giving me the +1 that it deserves.
Yep.
Okay.
I did that manually now, so just keep in mind that you have. Actually, let me write this down, otherwise I'll fucking forget.
In the special defenses. I started to type it, and then you were starting to type it, so it just.
So as you're running, this scimitar comes like from your blind spot, and as you turn, it's like almost too late to block it, and some of the crystals on your armor form to one larger one, and goes right in the place of where it would have struck.
Looks like you already have my back, Desmond.
Hey.
So it kind of just looks at you and nods, and under the mask, he's smiling. But he just
He's just like,
looks,
yeah, I did
he
that.
just looks at you with this blank stare of the mask.
All right, Thrain.
Dash.
Okay. Make sure you are not prone as well.
Do the worm.
I was never taught this.
Roderick.
Dashing.
All right.
Let's see. And do I roll? I'm sorry. Do I roll something?
Nah, you just move forward.
And they attack you.
Yeah. It's a symbiosis. So you all make your way through, and as
How close is he to me, though?
it's an abstract distance, close enough. Why?
Because if he's within 5 feet, I can use my protection stuff to impose disadvantage.
So in the chase scene, you're not able to do that.
Okay.
In the chase scene, you have your
I
limited
can
action
dream.
doing. Yeah, essentially, just think of it as you were all running down the streets at full speeds,
We
trying to
booking
get
it.
through
Got
this. Yeah,
it.
yeah. So it's you have limited control of what you can do. I mean, you could stop and do what you want to do. It's just that's going to affect your movement, you know.
Okay.
And then everybody go ahead and give me a D4, please.
Get a 4. Oh, I wanted the collection.
All right. The crowd is starting to move around, and Desmond, as you said, you're going to cover the rear of this, and you're starting to see as more of them are starting to swarm through. You all see that on the western gates that you came from, that some of the cultists have actually managed to get underneath it and are using their bodies to wedge the gate open as some of the other ones are crawling through. Desmond, your turn.
All right. As everyone sprints ahead, he like turns back and whispers an apology under his breath, goes for his alchemist jug, and starts leaving oil behind him.
Mayonnaise. Okay.
The main
He's
ingredient in mayonnaise is oil.
It's very true.
He's going to like shake it as he's running to like cover more ground.
Okay.
So leaving a trail of oil this round and moving forward.
Yep. Go go ahead. All right. Nell.
Can I like move forward one and be on the defense of Desmond? I don't know.
Yeah, you want to give up your defense for Desmond?
Yes.
Sure.
He's the idea guy. We need one of those.
Sure. What I'll say is that go ahead and move
Protect the
forward one.
jokes.
And Desmond next round, you won't have to worry about. You could dash if you
Somebody
wanted to. You don't have
attacking
to
if
worry
you
about being
sprint.
attacked. Yeah.
Mm.
Nell, on the other hand, gets thwacked.
Do I?
I mean, you do. It just doesn't hurt. Thrain.
Dodged.
Gonna dash.
All right. Roderick.
Dashy dash dash.
All right. Back up at the top. Everybody go ahead and give me a D4, please.
Oof.
Desmond, your turn.
All right, going to move up one, and as he's running, lights up another green flame into his hand and throws it onto the fire
All right.
or onto the oil.
We knew what you meant.
Throws the fire on the fire.
You already did that. It didn't work too well.
More fire.
So you are running down the streets. You pop open the top of this alchemical jug and you start emptying out oil. And about a gallon of it spills out by the time you spin around and throw this green flame at it. You turn around just in time to see the gate collapse onto a bunch of the cultists. Just as your flame lights this oil up and this burst of green fire travels down the street. For that, I will forego the rolls at the top of the turn from the people that are attacking you from behind. No.
We just gonna go since the defense was not defensive.
Thrain. Hey.
I had this idea. Now, would I have a bonus action still?
No.
It's not real combat.
Yeah, you're running through the streets. There's no action, bonus action type deal with this. This is all happening in a blur as you're kind of running through these crowded streets. Imagine like running like 5-6
Running with
blocks
the bulls.
through a city just full of people in the street trying to stop you. That's pretty much what you're doing, yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Roger.
Dash again.
All right. All right. Desmond, you're trailing far behind everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we're just gonna go for a dash on this one.
Okay. Nell?
Nell will not move until Desmond does again, standing in defensive to make sure he gets in.
You can move one and do defensive if you want for him.
I just wasn't sure because that would be inside, but
You're at the church, making your way to the church. So
If you move defense, Desmond's also gonna move defense, so it's gonna be like both of us are running in together.
that's fine. You're not getting left behind. I'm not getting left behind. Everything's fine.
Yeah. To make this more visually
I mean,
appealing
we're
for the
at the church in the
situation.
next movement, so
yep. Yeah. So that would be the. So you all make it to the church at this point. No point in making the roll for this. And as you all get to the church, you see that there's guards that are there that are fighting off some of these cultists, and you hear someone yell out, "We've secured the northern gates!" And you hear another voice yell out, "We've secured the western gates!" And as you all make it to the church, you see that there's guards that are trying to pry their way in. And one of them looks at you and says, "They're in there with Josiah. Help us."
Try to bash the door down with my warhammer.
Sure.
strength checks.
Give me an attack roll.
That's
long as you don't-
not an attack roll.
Bashing a door down?
Well, no, never mind.
That's why I make you do the attack rolls.
Well, no, that when I said that's not an attack roll, I threw it in the box, but I let go just outside the box,
Can I have another
so
20?
it bounced away. No.
Bash the door.
So this door is a lot of decorative elements to it, like gold trim. And as you swing at this thing and you hit it, your blade hits right on the gold. And you feel your axe just stop dead in its track as you see it peel the paint away, and you see that it's not actually gold that's on here. It's like a steel that they just have painted to look like a gold. But it's reinforced better than you expected.
Is this,
And the guard's like, "We already tried breaking it down."
is it barricaded or is it locked, or how is it being held closed?
We assume that they have it chained on the inside. We can't pull it open.
Is it magically barricaded?
doesn't-
Has anybody checked for that?
It doesn't feel like it. It has a little give to it.
Roderick got hit. Do we have any more potions?
Don't worry about that. We got bigger issues right now.
It's gonna become an issue if we go in and you're unhealthy. And Desmond's like looking, like feeling the door, seeing if there's
Nell's passing over a health potion.
anywhere he can like possibly lockpick it open.
Roderick will take the health potion.
All right. That'll be 10 from it, so leave you with 1.
All right,
Oh
as
my inventory.
he sees Roderick take the health potion, he'll pull out his from his belt and take his.
Okay. And in doing so, you do not see an area where you could lockpick this. Like when you pull the door, it opens just ever so slightly, but it feels like something's blocking it on the other side.
Okay.
Is there another way in?
There's a way in through the
Windows.
sewers, but you could break the windows, but that's sacrilegious.
Would you rather?
Bullshit. In I go. You can't stop Nell at this point. Like, shut the fuck up. You're worried about Josiah, but you won't go in because you're worried about the fucking window?
So how are you doing this? Are you yeeting yourself through it, or are you breaking it with your axe and then climbing in? Like, what's this?
With the broadside of the axe to shatter a larger portion of it, shatter the window, and then go to clear it off on the bottom before hiking myself in.
Okay, so you
So
hit it with
there's
the
not
old
glass for
favorite
the hands.
special.
Huh?
You hit it with the favorite special. Bash it with the broadside.
Bash it with the broadside.
All right, so you smash through this window. It shatters in this glorious spectacle of. You all see it almost in slow motion as the colored fragments of glass spill all around Nell in this dazzling jubilee, which is a theme. And as you smash that open and you step inside, you see one of the guard captains standing next to Josiah, who's down on his knees with his hands up. And Josiah says, "But I've done everything that you've asked." And you hear a voice say, "You should know not to make a deal with a devil," as he plunges his sword right through Josiah's chest. And that's where we're going to end it at for the night.
Oh well, job's done. Oh, I mean,
Oh, no.
Messiah,
Anyways.
no.
And that grunt that just happened was perfect. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed your little city siege that you got to partake in.
Was surely fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was delightful, and I didn't even have to die. Fully.
Your 2.5 battles with
Just
no
had a
full rest in
critical
between.
failure on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine, and now we're about to fight a devil?
According to
fine.
RAW, you guys should have 5 to 7 fights between every long rest.
Sure.
So should we start writing a new character now?
5 to 7. Yeah, no, I don't. I've never followed that. But I did want to do it this way, just to keep it moving. Yeah, dude. I don't know why 5 to 7 is what they say. And then reading like on forums and shit, a lot of DMs are like, yeah. So what we do is we don't make it like 5 to 7 in like one day. We stretch it out over multiple days, but we just have a silent agreement at the table that the players don't get to long rest during that time. They only get to long rest after the 5 or 7. I'm like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, oh, well, really sucks to be anything that's,
Spellcaster.
yeah, any casting, like, that sucks, man. Anyways.
Yeah, so I want to re-roll into a fighter.
So,
Yeah.
I was asking about a bonus action because I have an ability, Harness Divine Power. I can use my Channel Divinity to get a spell slot back.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you'll have time for that.
No, and then so I was like, oh, that would be useful right now.
You're gonna have time for that. Don't worry.
Because I was out of spells the first fight. No, my
So-
bless was my last spell. My last bless.
I'm so happy I went with Firebolt instead of Mending when I was deciding on my character, because after round 3 for the first combat, I would have literally been useless.
Yeah, I made a really stupid mistake and did my elf cantrip being minor illusion, but then the spell I took for like being a shadow mark, I took silent image.
Useful.
Yeah.
I regret this.
I think that there's a lot of good RP potential in your choices.
Sure.
I had a sticky note with that same words when I was making Desmond.
Exactly. There's a lot of good RP potential.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, once again, John is a fucking powerhouse.
Who stands back?
Look.
I need to see something.
Brought the blockers. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all should have came prepared.
I didn't have enough money. Like my whole thing for Desmond is like, okay, I don't need any weapons because he's gonna get a firearm. I'm like, oh, those are expensive and I'm broke.
So,
Damn.
so my question is, you attacked twice in one of your turns, didn't you?
Who?
You.
Yeah, with the warrior ability.
Oh, so you were just
Action
flavored it that
surge.
way. Gotcha. I
Yeah.
thought you like could actually do it, and I'm like, why the fuck didn't you do that like every round? I wasn't gonna say it during combat. I was saving that one, but
Yeah, nope. Action surge. I
Understood.
can't wait to shoot multiple times a turn.
Blacka.
well, we'll see what happens next week. On that note, though, I'm gonna rate out. We are gonna go to the Vactair, Vactory. One of those pronunciations should be close.
Do they speak
Hooray.
English?
I make no promises, but one of those should be close. So on that note, we'll be back next week. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Have a great night.